All right, I gotta turn the music down a little. Hey everybody, welcome to an impromptu Druid's Table live. We decided to dress up in our Druid table. It was Jake's fault.
My
He did
fault.
it. As always, let us know, chat, how sound resounds in your ears.
That's
Shout
much
out
better.
to Mustache,
Much better.
just for Jacob.
Thank you, Mr. Mustache.
We are very excited to be tonight play testing a strategy card game that Jake encountered at Page, Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo. And we're just really excited to get over to it. Real quick announcements. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Well, Jake and I just shot the Kingmaker video for our Pathfinder 2nd Edition Kingmaker show. So that'll be coming out, God willing, to Monday. I will have it out.
I like to Monday.
Because today is a Saturday.
Oh, it is? No,
It is, I know. So that'll be coming out Monday night with a detailed explanation of what we are doing with our West Marches style Kingmaker campaign in our Discord for supporters. So check that out. We have some really cool games coming up at the end of February. We've got Scrap from A Squirrel Plays on YouTube joining us for a game, as well as Adam from the Inn of Planar Crossroads, and possibly a very special guest. I'm just waiting on a hard confirmation there, and we'll shout that out, but stay tuned. There will be someone else very special, whoever it is, joining us for that game, the final of our themed month collaborations with the Inn of Planar Crossroads. Fantastical February.
I'm going to clink and drink to that.
Clink and drink. Squall, que naša družba. All right, so without further ado, let's welcome the creators of the Champions of Aednir. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hey, thank you guys for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Chat, as we're playing, feel free to shout out questions. I'll keep an eye on it, and if we're not too angry at each other while we're playing, I think we'll be able to answer questions here. But yeah, give us a little intro to Champions of Aednir. Right, I'm saying that right. I assumed it was the Viking-ish pronunciation.
Yes. We've gone through a couple iterations for it, but yes, that's what we're sticking with. Parker, you want to take this?
Yeah, it's a combat card game where you start by shuffling together two parts of your character. We're calling them banners and guilds, but in D&D terms, it represents your race and your class, so every game can be different. Goes from 2 to 6 players. We're working on allowing teams, but we have some things to work out in exactly how that's going to work. So I don't think we should try that today. Still a work in progress. I want it to be said, but we're happy to show it off in this early form.
That's so awesome. Thank you guys for letting us do this too.
Yeah.
Jake
I've
came over and
had
was
a lot of fun.
I met these guys. They gave me some cards. It's going to be awesome. So
I think
stoked.
everything's awesome.
I should say too, I've read the rules, but I have not played it yet.
Yeah.
Jake, you've been able to play it.
Yeah,
with
I've
your
played
kids.
it with my kids and my wife quite a bit. They wanted
Even
to play
his newborn,
tonight.
His newborn's picked it up.
My
so
newborn,
fast.
cards out, cigar hanging.
Perfect.
Send it back.
Not really, just for the, just want to be clear that my child's not smoking.
Yes, just clear. Also,
He does know how to play the game, but he is not smoking.
yes,
Thank you. Thank you.
Clarify. Shout out to that. The link is in the description for their link tree, so check that out. I spammed it at the beginning of chat here. I'll try to drop it in again later. So that's got links to everything there, and you can check it out as well as the rules. Is there anything else you guys want to say before we dive into it?
It's available on Tabletop Simulator now in its early form. So if you have that game already, you're able to load this up as a mod following the link in the link tree.
It is most definitely a full functioning game. I mean, we've had, as far as fun goes, we've had a blast. I mean, I don't know, balance? We're not quite judging that.
Yes, balance is well, that's the thing. As long as it's fun, then the balance can come later.
Yeah.
It's all in the eye of the beholder.
My
or
wife
something
seems
like
to
that.
win a lot. I don't know.
That's because she rolls high in
She
dice
does. Yeah.
games.
She always takes the 11s and higher.
Yes.
We're sort of saying it's more like a Mario Kart than like a real sweaty competitive game where you have to be perfectly balanced.
It
It's a
might
little
get sweaty and
swingy
competitive
crazy.
today.
We
Maybe.
like swingy.
Yeah.
Open Legend can
Open
be
Legend's very
swingy.
swingy,
We
yeah.
like exploding dice.
I've actually,
so.
I won't get into it. I could tell stories about, I was destroying my son and then all of a sudden just like flipped the game. I thought for sure I was going to win. Then it mopped over me. I was like, what is this?
You never know.
That was when we were
That's
playing
so
the other
good.
day, Parker. We were playing and Parker was, I thought, out. And it was just like, okay, well, I'll keep, like, me, if it was a 3-player game, and me and the other guy must have had the same thought of we're going to keep Parker in as, like, a sponge. and then we both had like, I think we both had like over 10 health. Parker had like 2, and then Parker played like something so he could play an extra card, and then got more strength, and then hit us both for like 5 and 5, and we were just both gone. And then
That's
Parker
awesome.
ended up winning, and it was like, oh great,
Dude,
he could have been dead for 3 turns, and instead he ended up winning.
you got your monologuing.
So I do want to do a quick disclosure. Dan and I are both new to tabletop simulator. So the simulator itself might be a little clunky, but we were playing with actual cards when we played, and it was really smooth. So just be patient with us. Lady Hawk, I do see you in there. Yeah, she's...
Who's that, Jacob?
Yeah,
I can't get a good shot.
My
We'll
beautiful
put some
bride.
pictures
Yeah,
of it too, though. Artwork is in the thumbnail. It's looking great. And we might take a little peek at some... they're looking to share some of the artwork, too. So we'll do that after the game.
All right. So who's picking first? I forgot how the rules go. I
I
usually
think it
pick...
said the oldest,
Well,
but
that's not
we
me.
don't have to...
let's all share our ages. I'm younger than you. That's all I need to say.
I'm the old man here, I bet. I don't know. 40's looking real close.
31?
Oh, yeah. That's...
Am I 32 now?
So we're older than them. Oh,
Yeah, I think you got it. Well, that's good. I was just going to pass it to you anyway. We like to let the guest choose.
Yeah, exactly.
I was hoping
so-
it wasn't.
Adam's in chat. He's older than me.
Adam, you're
Right,
older.
Adam,
Who's
Thanks
going-
for being here, buddy. Oh, man. That's awesome.
So,
All right, so
without the
what do
rules
we
in
do?
front of me, I believe that he picks a.
I get to pick class.
Yeah, we start with this side. So
Yeah.
we have
Yeah, you
6
pick a banner
different
first.
ones to choose
Yes,
from.
okay.
So you can zoom in with the mouse.
The whole
wheel.
idea with it being oldest is like, oh, you were born first. So what do
Yes.
you want to be born as?
Perfect.
That's actually a good way of putting it.
Yeah, that's great. Man, what should we do?
So
Do we want to give a quick spiel about the different races? Do you want to take that, Scott, of what they're about?
Yeah,
That'd be
sure. Yeah, so I can go through them. We'll start at the top with the halflings. So the halflings are more or less tricksters. They live in the swamps. They don't really mingle a lot with the other banners. The way that their cards work are they have, and I think we have them separated over to the side somewhere.
The plots.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
they're
they
off
have
to the
plots.
left. Yeah, oh, there they are.
Yes, they
These
work.
can go
They
in
work a
other
lot
people's
with their
cards.
plots, which is you shuffle these cards face up into an opponent's deck, which is much easier in real life than it is in tabletop.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Parker
I
had
was
to go
wondering how we
through.
were going to do that.
Yes,
We have
not
some
easily.
duplicate cards to do it.
Yeah, and it's kind of a little bit going to be on the honor system of if you get one, please make sure you tell us if it's somehow flipped over in the deck.
Chat
So you're
can see
shuffling
ours,
these
so
plots in.
They'll keep us honest.
Chat will
Okay.
keep us honest.
Good. They don't see ours, so we can lie. Parker and I are.
That's right.
Perfect.
That'll because we can't lose at our own game.
No,
Yeah,
right,
no,
that'd be-
no.
We'll do it.
Yeah, so they revolve a lot around putting plots in other players' decks, and those plots have powerful effects that happen whenever they are shown on the top of the deck.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool. It
Yeah.
really messed me up one game. Yeah, my wife
Yeah,
always plays the
it's-
halfling.
Of course
Yeah,
it
I
is.
like them a lot. They are a lot of fun. And because it not only, at least the way I like to play it, is if you play it against somebody or against a deck that has a lot of card draw, it really makes them wonder when they want to try and do it. So it's a little bit more nuanced than some of the other ones. The orc is a lot about power, but a lot about not. I believe it's. We changed up some of them because the orc and the berserker
Just raw power.
were-
Berserker hurts
Yes.
themselves with their raw
Okay.
power.
Yeah.
Yes, and the orc I
gets
don't
benefits
believe.
when other entities die, they get a benefit a lot of the time.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes. And then speaking of card drawing, the human has a lot of card management, a lot of cycling. Their allies, which are one of the types of cards, have the ability to kind of come out. They don't have as much health, they don't deal as much damage, but they have the ability to kind of come back into your hand and get played again, so that you're not losing them to your discard quite so much.
Okay.
The dwarves are they're a little bit hardier. I mean, that's their power right now. Although we're looking at updating those a bit too. We have a couple ideas to make these things a little bit more situational and impactful. their inherent skills. I mean, and then they deal a lot with stun. Is that still the same thing, Parker?
I think so. They're mainly defense. They can draw extra cards and stuff like that. They have
Yeah.
some technical stuff.
Okay.
I mean, there's stun right
Yeah.
on the broadside strike. So,
Yes.
this is the first. I mean, I saw the preview in your guys' Discord, but this is the first I'm seeing the symbols in action. So if we look at the broadside there on the left, there you see the symbol with the stars. That's the new stun symbol, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
so
with the little
Parker
player
just
rate
dropped
over
the
Oh,
thing next.
fantastic!
Oh,
Cool, cool.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he has those updated.
A little bit to remember.
I'll drive.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah, just a little bit of a nice kind of succinct. Yeah, we have the 3 different
Yeah.
what are we damage modifiers?
Yeah. Right
Yeah,
here.
crit, which
Damage
is damage effects. Crit, which is ×2 to whatever your damage is. Flank, which ignores any defense, and stun, which means that your champion can't, or well, whatever the target that's affected cannot deal damage until the end of their next turn.
Mhm.
And those are all decided doing dice rolls. Right now we have just a D6, but we're hoping some point to
Oh, we do have
possibly.
these.
Oh, you do have those. Oh, I didn't know you made
That's
that.
new.
I don't
That's
know
so
if this is
cool.
the final decision, but
Yes,
I do
we're
like it.
we're debating on how we want to
Trying
do
this
it.
out.
Okay.
But
Sure.
we're going through a few ideas.
So the
But
idea
just
would be
something a
that,
little bit cooler than a D6.
So the idea for the viewers and for Dan a little bit too, if you were to play this card broadside, you would do 1 damage to all hostile targets, but you would also roll for stun. So when you would roll this die, you would hope it would land on a stun,
the stun.
which it did not.
Gotcha.
So you did not stun.
You have
Cool.
a 1/3 chance of getting
Yes.
what you want.
Right.
And
okay.
I don't know if it is spelled out well in the game, but you would roll for each target hit.
Correct.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
I do remember that in there. Cool. That
Um,
makes a lot of sense because it was 5 or 6 on the D6. before,
Correct.
right?
It was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
So yeah, we're looking at those and how it could be a little bit more succinct and also just a little bit more tied to our game.
Yeah.
And then we also have the elves. The elves do a lot with manipulating other characters, making them not be able to hurt you or attack you, or they manipulate the battlefield a lot and try to more or less force players to fight each other or fight the environment and not really fight them.
Okay.
And the Fae, which is my personal favorite, they are the what did we put them as, Parker? The magic engineers or something like that.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
I
so
did
they
like
Cyberpunk
Cyberpunk
fairies.
yes,
Cyberpunk fairies.
Yeah.
It is pretty
So
cool. They
they,
have like the boots and stuff. If I remember correctly, like jump
yes,
boots or
they have a
something.
lot of condition cards, which are the cards that are persistent effects that give you either an additional action or sorry, an additional skill or a just persistent effect. And then, of course, they have my favorite card, Big Red Button, which can destroy all of your condition cards to more or less nuke one of your other players from orbit,
Ha.
The big red.
which
button.
has one mini a game.
Yeah. If
Sorry
you
to
can
hear.
set that
I
up,
hear who the 3 of us need to focus on. Right, whoever picks the Fae. That's
possibly.
But then if they don't get that, or if you have a lot of these other characters, or a lot of the other decks or sets, as we kind of call them, have disruption where you can destroy
You can
somebody
slow
else's
them
condition
down.
cards, and if you keep the Fae without having a lot of condition cards, then the Big Red Button doesn't really do much anyway.
awesome.
Cool.
So
Ah, that's awesome.
you got to pick one now.
All right, man. Let's, in honor of Mush, I will do halflings.
Of course you will.
That sounds fun.
So do I just drag it? This is where I don't know the system. Do we
Yeah,
just
you
drag
can
it
click
like
and
this?
drag around things,
Okay,
and
cool.
then to move a deck, hold down the mouse button and then move it. If you
Oh.
just pull off quickly, it draws the top card. And I'll tell
Oh,
you, a
very
really good
cool.
tabletop
Thank you.
tip is if you hold the Alt button and mouse over something, it will appear big in the middle of the screen. You can read.
Oh, you're
we
fantastic.
were just wondering about that yesterday.
So you can sit back and still read
victory.
everything. It flips it over if it's upside down. It's really great.
Oh,
Jake was just going, you might have to read for me way over there.
yeah. That's sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So are
That's
you playing as
awesome.
two? Are you both playing and you're going to hot seat back and forth?
Yeah, I think we'll
figure
hot
it.
seat a little bit.
Okay.
I don't mind. I won't read his
Yeah.
card. I can't actually read the screen very well, so it's perfect.
Yeah. So then you'll have to go up in the top right and change color in order to change seat. Well, you don't have to do it right now, but just that's where you would hot seat up in the top right corner. You choose a different
I literally
color.
would like change color. Okay.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
Yeah,
your private
so-
hand is tied to that color, basically.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
good
so
to know.
you should be able to leave, and it should still keep all of your colors and everything where
Let's
they
test
need to
it.
Nice.
I'll be purple.
Could you do the other one? Green is a better position. Purple is like upside
see it.
down.
I see it.
realized we only had 4 and we needed more.
Now gray.
I
there
should
we go.
fix that. Green, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's a
Haha,
normal
victory
place
is
to be.
mine.
Move
Look
some
at this guy
stuff
moving
out.
the table around like he knows that. He
Why are
makes
you
it look
putting it
so
in front
nice.
of me?
I'm so clunky. So do I pick next? I think I'm the
This
next
is so
one.
cool.
Yeah. Go
Alright,
for
cool.
it.
So I'm gonna spin the screen around for our viewers. I'm gonna drop down and zoom in a little bit. Viewers, I think I'm gonna pick the orc. Who would have guessed?
Shocker.
I've heard
Yeah,
that's your main.
It typically is my main, yeah.
Good results.
I love the orc. It's so satisfying.
It is.
Can't
That's a
argue
So
with
how
it.
do I
good way to say it.
rotate? Right? Is the
Mouse wheel.
Yeah, grab and then mouse wheel.
Or I think
Sorry, I
Q
was
and E do the
kinda
same
stolen.
thing.
Yes, Q and E also work.
come back? Yeah, we did it. All right.
Yeah, and then grab the set of cards
So
too.
then-
I just on that.
For
Yeah, your
people just to get
cards.
another look. Oh, thank you for grabbing my cards too. All right, cool.
I love this simulator.
It's cool. It's fun.
so
That's gonna be
much
the fun part. We're just gonna
Oh yeah,
have
when
this
you do
on
the full D&D like model set up, it's really intense. You can see a lot of stuff.
I've seen some really epic setups, almost 3D like. All right, okay, you're picking elf.
Oh, I guess Scott should
I
really
was gonna say I'm older than you, Parker. Don't get in my
we're
way.
just going in order.
Um,
Getting grabby.
I mean, I said it for a reason.
We got to do Faye.
There we go.
There it is.
Nice.
I'm actually going to go with human just to represent the art. This is a real human artist that we've had.
Oh, that's cool.
And also the Fae is a custom one, and the halfling down there is original art just for this game.
And that's the one I
Yes.
believe it's on the cover.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yes.
A couple of them are.
Okay, that's fantastic.
We're trying to publicize that art as much as possible. The key art, that's the direction we want to go. A lot of these
Yeah.
watercolor ones are they're AI generated, and we want to replace all of that. So there are some funny mistakes kind of hidden in there, and I've never replaced them because it's just whatever.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see
makes
those
sense.
probably.
Yeah, we didn't want to we're not putting too much effort into the AI generated art because it really is just placeholder art. Our one hope is actually to get different artists to do each of the different decks so they all feel
That's
very
cool.
different.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Ah, that's cool.
That's fantastic.
Just
So
kinda
any
set
artist
those-
out there, Adam.
Yes.
Yeah. We're looking for help.
All right.
So that brings us to the other side of your character. The
Yes,
guild
yes,
over
right.
here is what your training is in, basically.
I'm trying to go slow.
So from the top, the battle mage has a sword and also magic, and they cast spells which take a while to come out. They activate at the start of your next turn, so everybody gets a chance to intercept that and stop it from happening. But they are very powerful, so it's
Yeah.
again a little risk reward.
Very interesting. Michelle played it, and it was a little like, whoa. I mean, if they go off, they are
Yeah,
super
I do
dangerous.
love battle mage.
Yeah.
They're fun. Sniper is more technical. They're able to bypass other players' defense and possibly do very high damage depending on the bow and what setup they have.
That crit can hit hard for
Mm.
The
sure.
crit can
Yeah.
hit hard.
They are a lot of high single point or single target damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
And Elementalist is the most complex one. They have this spinner where they can choose one element to have active at any given time. You are only allowed to change the element at certain parts of your turn, so a little bit of thinking ahead. And a lot of the cards have multiple things written on them. Yeah, this one has water, fire, earth, and air. So depending on what's active, the card can do 4 different things. So it's definitely the most brain space if you're into that.
Gotcha.
The spinner itself also is subject to change. That is our
Work
current.
in progress.
Yes, a lot of the
It
stuff
works.
work in progress. So
Mhm.
we're hoping not to be judged too harshly on some of the technical things.
Yeah.
We-
We're considering a
looks great,
transparent
yeah.
overlay card where it'll have like a base pose and then some splashes of water or some fire or whatever that you kind of like transparently put over.
Oh, that's a cool
Oh,
idea.
that would be
That's
cool.
a cool
I
idea.
think that'd be really great.
The Elementalist is definitely fun to play as.
Yeah. Berserker hits very hard and also sometimes hurts themselves or their allies in the process. So
Mhm.
trade off there.
Cool.
The Reaper, again, is kind of technical and designed to get around a brick wall of defense. If you choose Shield Bearer Dwarf, you're pretty hard to get past. So
Mm.
they are able to crit and flank and stuff like that. A little
And
tricky.
stun, and
And stun,
Yeah.
all the things.
very much technical.
Yeah. And Shield Bearer has a big shield and I think has defense by default. No. But they're sort of turtley, at least. That's their shtick.
They definitely
Nice.
stick in there. And I like the spike shield because every time you get hit, you do a little bit of damage back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Rex. Earth, fire, water, air.
Mhm.
Yes.
And hard.
That's awesome.
Heart is
Heart
actually
is,
on the back.
Yeah.
It's a Kickstarter goal.
It's a Kickstarter goal. Nice.
That would actually be really funny.
So I'm
Okay.
choosing Battle
Man.
Mage.
So they go back. You're not
Yeah.
first now.
Yeah.
It reverses
No.
back.
Okay,
the other
it goes
way.
Yeah,
backwards.
reverse.
So you're now you're
Um,
last.
As
I'm
it should be.
between Reaper or Shield Bearer.
So I'll be honest with you. I've never played the Reaper, so I would love to see it in action.
Oh, I will play the unless you are you saying you want to play it or you want me to play it?
If you don't pick it, I'm picking it. How about that?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna play it. I'll show
Cool.
Ooh.
off what it can do.
Sweet. So then I believe Parker's next.
No, he went first.
I went
Oh.
first.
Yeah, Parker went first.
You're up, kid.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Oh, he already grabbed. Oh, wow, that was quick. Cool. He's ready to go. Man, I wish my wife would tell me what to play because I don't know what I want to play. I'm gonna go with the Orc Elementalist just because it's kind of funny.
Sure.
Do it. Yeah, that's part of the fun of shuffling stuff together. What would this play like? Human Battle Mage isn't hard to imagine, but Halfling, who knows what.
Yeah.
Change color to you were blue.
Oh, right.
Brown.
Yeah.
Blue.
Blue.
There we go.
Nailed it.
There you go.
Okay.
Here, I'll help you. You just choose.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
A Fae with a little poison dagger.
Okay, so I got Shield Bearer, Berserker, and Sniper. Man.
If you ask my wife, she'd tell you to pick the
Shield-
sniper.
I thought it was the Shield Bearer. She,
She
said
did
Shield
play
Bearer.
the Halfling Shield Bearer, but she actually racked me. with this
Let's
one.
stick with Mush's style. I'll go
Which
with
one?
the Sniper.
Okay, that is her style.
This is an honor.
My
Of
wife,
the mush.
typically, that's what she plays.
Yes, and one of the cool things with tabletop, you can set the cards on top of each other, and then if you hit R shuffles and F just flips it over.
Okay. Let me do one thing real quick. I'm going to add... I realized I don't have the sound effects in stream. I'll add that real quick.
Oh, they can't hear the card shuffling and stuff?
Yeah, so let's do that.
Yeah, so for our regular viewers and our new viewers, I've said this before, we're very getting used to, that's terrible English, whatever. We're getting used to this whole simulator. It's really cool. But they have cool card sounds that we're hearing, so we want you to hear it. So
Yes.
Dan's going to put that in there right now.
Boom.
There we go.
Add executable.
Okay, awesome.
Tell me, chat, shout out if it gets too loud or anything. But it looks
Orc
pretty good.
Elementus, so Jacob is playing the War Chief Thrall. Yes, I am. All right, so do we roll for who goes first? I gotta shuffle
Yeah,
the
I think
cards.
so. We're back to a roll off because I realized we needed the 6-sided die again to do that. But first, combine into one deck. F is to flip. R is to shuffle. R for random, which is also how you roll the die. So I guess I rolled
That's a
a 2.
cocked die.
What?
Reroll that
I'll
garbage.
go again on a 2. Let's do it.
Parker, you can't let them know that we loaded the die.
Yeah, already.
There, I got a 1.
We got to pick the environment too.
Oh yes, the environment.
Oh,
yes.
true.
Do you guys roll for environment?
I sometimes do, unless we just want
Oh, there's
to
an elf in the party.
pick
Isn't
a
there?
fun one.
Yeah.
Oh, there is an elf?
No,
Ugh.
No.
no,
No,
there's not.
I think he said if there's an elf.
If there's an
yeah.
elf, they get to
They
choose.
right,
They
that's the
control
advantage.
it. Losers. I'm just kidding.
I always
you
like
gotta-
the snowy one.
After Quest has a running thing about elves, it's like a love-hate
Yeah, it's a love
relationship.
hate for sure. You love
I'm just
them, I
gonna-
hate them.
Caspian loves them a whole lot.
So the environmental is definitely a fun, unique thing, and
Right.
I have a suggestion. I'll say it right here on the live stream. It would be really cool for one of your guys' expansion. I know we're talking probably a year or two down the road, where you have like a co-op versus the environment. So like the environment gets a big boost.
yeah.
It's actually funny you say that. One of our ideas is not so much co-op versus environment, but to have co-op versus a big bad.
Okay. Same idea.
So one of the
Either way.
ideas is it's a creature and then type. So one of the just kind of, I don't want to say peeking behind the curtain, but one of the ideas that we've already talked about is like an undead dragon or undead like ogre, things like that, where in the same vein of what we're doing with the banners and guilds, it would be the same thing
I
where
love that.
you do that, and then depending on how many characters you're playing, if it's 2 people fighting it or if there's 6 people fighting it, it would kind of scale. There'd be certain things that they did where it would be, deal all non-evil targets X, where X is, but it would have like an insignia, but that is the amount of characters. So if there's a bunch of them, everybody gets hit for a lot. If it's 2 people, you're not getting hit as much. So there's a little bit more
That's cool.
scaling difficulty. So it's something that we really want, but we're trying. I shouldn't say we're trying. Parker is trying to keep me from getting too far ahead. We already have.
We're looking at the base game now, and stuff.
Yeah,
will come later in all likelihood.
We may or may not already
If it's
have.
successful at all.
We may or may not already have 10 additional banners and 10 additional guilds that I've already fully fleshed and have like their gimmicks and all that ready. So we
understand this.
if it goes well, then we have hopefully expansions for the next 30 years.
I would love it.
Long-term planning.
That's fantastic.
That's really exciting though.
Cool. So
I glazed over the environment a little bit, but I did want to show this is also a shuffling together situation where we're in the mountains and we're in a tranquil village specifically.
it really creates this image. Like
That's
you could
so
almost write little stories of like these champions are fighting over. My wife, she likes writing stories. So
We always make a
we
story.
joke where it's like, oh, we're a champion. Why are they here? What are they fighting for in the mountains in this tranquil village? It's just it adds kind of a unique, fun image.
We were trying to fill that out a little bit more of like the elves are trying to be stewards of the land, even at the expense of like telling other people what to do and being kind of jerks about it. And that's why they would get into a fight. And the humans are super efficient about getting their supplies to the front line. So that's why they fight the way they fight. And
humans are
trying to come up with stuff.
considered weak, and so they're not the weakest or the smartest or they're not the strongest or the smartest or like the most durable, but they decided to just be efficient as all get out. We have I have a document on my computer of all of the backstories that I'm actively writing for each of them. So
That's
hopefully,
awesome.
again, if this goes well, the idea is to also send like a little packet of this is all the backstory for
Perfect.
all the guilds, all the banners, and along with hopefully like a difficulty scale once we get everything worked out, so people can have an idea of what each of the sets does, so they can kind of get an idea of which one they want to pick, when they want to play it, how they work.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's so cool.
That's fantastic. All right, I'm gonna roll for you, Dan. Ready?
Go for it.
Boom. 4.
4.
All right. I'll roll for myself. 5. And I think one
No
more
roll
roll
for
right?
me.
All right. Here we go. Oh, I guess I'm going first.
All right.
Unbelievable.
No. That's
Teasing you.
mush luck.
It's because he's
All right, I'm gonna switch
Rubbing off.
screens real quick to my color, which was green. Boom, dropping in my hot seat. Whoop.
And then to draw 4 cards, I'll tell you another fun shortcut is in the top row numbers. If you hit the number 4 to start the game, over your deck, you draw 4 cards into your hand and they go face up and everything.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
satisfying.
I legit can't read these though.
Yeah, go for it.
You can alt on those too.
Yeah.
If that
So
helps.
for the viewers, I'm just going to show. I'm not going to read them because we are playing a competitive game. So I'll just hold them up for a second. I'll read them and you read them. And if you can't, just enjoy the insanity.
Oh, yeah, I guess we should go over the card types too. Maybe while
Yeah.
you're reading, I'll show. Can everybody see that one? I don't know where
Yeah.
your screen is,
I
but
can make it pop up.
this is a weapon, and you can only have one weapon equipped at a time. If you play a new weapon, the old one goes back into your hand, so you can frequently switch if you want to. And they usually change your attack damage in some way, like adding strength or one of these modifiers that we talked about, double damage or whatever.
And those are persistent for when you play them. That effect is for all of the if it is a damage change, it is all of the damage your character does through either skills or playing cards. Which after he goes through the different card types, we'll go through.
I guess we should
what
say too
happens.
that this is your champion. The Orc Elementalist is your main character, so everything applies to them unless otherwise stated. If it says all allies do something, then that's your other guys. But the champion is by default. So right here, this is an action card, and it resolves immediately and then is discarded. And I think I have there's a condition card over here, and they just stay out unless some other player takes away your condition card. And then finally, there are allies. You can tell because they have the circle up in the corner with some HP. So they stay out until their HP reaches 0. Sometimes they help the champion with a perk, a passive ability, or during one phase of your turn, the ally phase, they do their attacks or do whatever it says.
They're fun because they definitely become a pain, and they have their own HP, so they're targetable, which is a lot of fun. And it really, so that's a lot of strategy comes in with the allies, in my opinion. So awesome.
Yeah, and then as far as how the game progresses, believe we all, you have one
Right
to
here.
the right there. So it
Nice.
progresses each turn where each character player has these phases. The start phase, which you won't really do anything, but there are certain cards which will say at the start of your phase, this happens. Then you have the play phase, which you can play one card from your hand, unless otherwise noted. There are some cards or skills that will allow you to play additional cards. But the default is one. Same thing, there's a default of one skill. But there are some cards that will allow you to do others. That's the next phase. However, if you don't want to do anything, you can skip both of those phases to draw an additional card. And that way, like if you're just out of cards, you don't have anything to really do. It sometimes can help you bolster. Then the ally phase, which is largely autonomous, they do their thing, but you get to establish the targeting if there are targets to pick. The notable exception for that is the Battle Mage, which Parker mentioned earlier, which because of their power, they actually are at the start of your next turn, opposed to the ally phase.
So you'll see that the spells, like the big spells, essentially come out as allies. And then they go off at the next end of the turn. It's pretty
Very
cool.
Okay.
And it's kind of a pain, but they're targetable. So if one comes out and you don't take care of it, well, you're dead.
He'll take care of you.
And there are ways to cheat them out. There are also ways to protect them in the Battle Mage, but we'll hopefully see that later. And then after the ally phase, there's the draw phase, which you'll naturally draw one card. Again, like pretty much everything, there are other cards that will allow certain characters to draw additional cards. And finally, there's the end phase, which, much like the start phase, nothing happens on the normal turn, but there are certain things that'll say at the end of your turn, this, that, the other thing happens, in which case that happens at that point.
So
Cool.
I started by drawing 4. So then my next action is going to be to play a card. I got to relook at my cards. Well, you know what? I'll just drop this. I'm going to drop a troop as my ally onto the field. Where's the best place to put it? Whoop.
I usually put them out front because they're targetable.
Yeah.
People
like
need
that.
to know what's going on.
So he's giving me my health. So if we zoom in here, he gave me a 5 and a 1 for my health.
Very
so
cool.
as I take damage, we will edit those.
Way to track it.
Thankfully, he's very quick. I appreciate that. And then, so now it's a skill. So I played a card. Now I'm going to do a skill. Now, skills are outlined in this white line. See the white liner around where it says skill? In the Elementalist.
Yep.
So some cards will have a skill. You can do a different skill. So I'm going to deal 1 damage. Sorry, 1 target, 1 damage. And then I may change my elemental color.
After you deal damage.
Correct.
Cool. Okay.
So because of life, I'm going to choose Parker. And I'm going to do Parker 1 damage.
Done.
Elemental Blast. And I'm actually going to change my element. It was this and then this.
Yeah.
Whoa, let's not do crazy. Water.
Ooh.
I'm an orc who likes playing in my water. All right. So then we
You're
go
a
around the
clean orc.
table. It would go to red next, right?
Well, now it is your ally's turn.
Oh yeah,
For your
I'm an
ally
ally.
phase.
Haha, I got excited.
Also,
And
it gets to
And
play.
I got to draw.
on
I just got
on
too
the
excited
drop.
because I hit somebody. I'm like, I hit somebody. Run. So yeah, my ally now is actually going to deal 1 target X damage, where X is the current HP of this card. So I'm going to hit
That's
hard.
strong.
Ooh.
Hit 6 damage, and I'm going to go after red. Who did I just hit? What color? The better colors. I hit white, right?
I'm
He
white.
hit.
Parker is white. Scott is red.
I'm going to hit Scott then. So
His cards. You're
Okay.
gonna hit his cards.
well, I mean, I could hit Scott. That would be rude. That would be very rude of me. I'm sorry,
I
Scott.
would be pretty impressed. We are, I'm pretty sure, in different states.
Yeah.
Man, that would be one telegraphed punch.
It's a running joke because Jake will always say, "I killed my players last night," and we're
always.
like, "Jake,
Calm down.
They're characters."
Do we need to call somebody? So that was my ally. And next is my draw and then end phase. So I'm going to draw.
Just one.
Was there a quick way to draw? It was a
The
1.
one.
Yeah, number 1 up there.
Sweet. So I'm going to show my people that I drew this card, my
That's so
viewers.
cool.
So then now I pass my turn to, and it would go to the right.
Yeah.
To Scott.
And then you can hot seat over and let Dan draw 4 cards and start thinking.
Yeah, we normally. I think it goes. Does it go clockwise? I think we normally go clockwise.
yeah, either way. I didn't think that hard about it. Yeah. I'll move the environment over here then. There you go.
Oh, I didn't look at the environment. I should probably. Well, we can show it on Dan's turn. So
Yeah, we didn't draw anything yet.
Yeah. It's at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, we draw the environment at the end of our first round.
Yes,
After
the-
every
the-
round, it's really cool. It changes the whole
Yeah.
field. It can literally wipe a
Very
field. It's great.
Okay.
Oh, and it was when we first started playtesting. It pretty much after about the 3rd round, it pretty much became all of the characters against the environment.
It's like a boss. fight.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it was
Too
basically that was kind of what made us think about like, oh, we could just have them fight like a one big character, because it would pretty much just like there was a little bit of damage to be like, okay, well, I don't want to be the highest or the lowest, and then the environment would have like 6 things out because they were all a little bit too powerful.
I loved it. That sounds great. So Dan,
Yep.
I'm gonna just show the viewers. I can't read your cards. So.
You're good.
I'll close my eyes, viewers.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying not to look at the stream now.
I
I have it open for the comments. But
appreciate it. Yeah, it's awfully quiet tonight. That's okay.
Good.
And if you guys have any questions, actually, we should have said this.
yeah,
For our viewers, if you have any questions, shoot them our way. And if you have any questions for the creators or even for Avenue Studios, or you want to look at something, let us know. We'll happily show you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're gonna go look at what Scott's doing over here. I don't see anything.
Wait, what are you looking
Oh
for?
wait, is it Dan's turn next?
Yeah, because I drew my
Yeah,
cards.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
my bad.
And I do
He's
want to
just
say
trying to
for the
take my
table, I gave the orc +1 strength indicator over here because
did
that's
see that.
their just inherent ability. So
Oh.
if he does 1 damage, he would actually do 2 damage. So I should take down to
Technically,
28.
I did do 2
It
damage.
just
That's right.
adds.
That's- yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Okay.
And
Yeah,
that
you're
applies
good.
to the champion's attacks, but not to the allies' attacks. Just to
Correct.
make sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I still only took 6.
Yes.
Oh yeah, only 6. Only one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only a fifth of my health.
All right,
So,
cool. So I'm
uh-huh.
on play a card.
Yep. So that was the start.
So let's I'm gonna play this one
Okay.
because it's fun. Let's see.
I'll highlight it again.
Yeah, it's one of those tamper ones. So
Okay.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah, of course you are.
Get it out early.
Give it to the orc.
So now I'm going to drag it over to my deck and drop it in it.
I think that should work. Yeah. Oh yeah. We have to do the other one actually. So we'll just set that one somewhere. Yeah, just set it off to the side here. Because you can't put a card the wrong direction in a deck in Tabletop Simulator. So then just R to
you have to flip it, Parker?
I'll flip, and then it sticks. There it is.
Yes, and then just hit R a bunch.
Cool.
I love it.
There it is.
It is. I love the sounds. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So that was your play
Okay.
phase.
I've got skill.
So now we're going to look at your...
Skills.
The only skill I think you have is this one.
1 target, 1 damage roll for crit.
Cool. We get to roll.
Okay. I will go for...
I love how quick it is.
Let's go white.
All right.
Oh, I see.
So at least 1 damage. It'll be 2 if it comes up with the same symbol, the crit symbol. Ouch.
Jake's rolling
Right between
for
my
me.
plates. Oh.
That arrow snuck in.
Right in the heart.
All right. So
Awesome.
next is
I don't have any allies,
when you draw.
so I draw a card. Okay.
Parker, I'm looking at the health that you and I seem to have, and I'm
Yeah, what's going on here?
starting
The
starting to think maybe we
hospitality
need an alliance.
We are your guest.
We are your guests.
Before I go, I just want to point out too the innate ability here for Halfling should now say immune to flanking, and same for Fey. It should say immune to crit. Because
Yes.
we're getting rid of the plus and minus. It was 5 or 6 on the die, and then if you minused it, you would have to roll a 6. Someone would have to roll a 6 against you.
Right.
And even explaining it now, you can hear how this was a little confusing. So we're getting rid of that, and you're just immune to something. Or we might change it completely. But for today's
Yeah, we're also working on the idea that instead of having just your inherent skill be tied to your banner, your guild, like the +1 strength for the orc would be a skill that you would have that until the end of your next turn, possibly.
You choose
And
either to attack or defend in that
Oh,
case.
interesting.
yes,
Okay.
so either affect yourself with some, so like the Fae, their ability would be that I am immune to flanking, or I'm immune to crit, that I'm immune to crit until the start of my next turn. So if I know that the archer or the sniper is about to shoot me in the face, I can be like, well, now you won't shoot me next turn because it won't do as much. But in that regard, I'm also kind of keeping myself from being able to attack with my skill. So that's something we're workshopping, just
That adds some
to kind
interesting
of
tactics. I like that.
Yeah, that was kind of what we were hoping, because everything kind of the first few rounds with everybody kind of felt a little bit formulaic of, okay, I know what I'm using because I don't have anything else out yet. So we were hoping that this would be a fun way to kind of shake things up and add a little bit more thought into what you're doing on your turns.
Awesome.
So on to me. I'm going to play a condition card. It gives me a second skill. So this is what we're talking about. We have 2 of them that are outlined with the white rectangle. So that was the play phase. Then for my skill phase, I'm going to use this new one, Strategize. I can look at the top 3 cards of my deck and put them back in any order.
Cool.
Look at means that only I get to see it. Reveal means that the whole table gets to see it.
Okay, fair enough. So how do we know we put the right 3 back? I'm just kidding.
You're just going to have to trust me.
It doesn't really
This is
matter.
always my concern with Parker.
He
When
just has
have I
a
lied?
sly smirk that you're like, I wonder. So I see your timer's on. Why does your timer say 26? Or is that
That's
not a
my
timer?
HP.
Oh,
That's our HP.
Yeah.
nice.
Yes.
Which I didn't have a chance to tell you, but I think my wife's suggestion was some kind of dial,
Yeah.
HP dial.
Oh yes,
For the physical.
believe me,
Yeah.
we've talked about that.
I'd
Yes.
love to do a
Um,
custom one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that in because the Champions of the Multiverse, or not Champions of the Multiverse, Sentinels of the Multiverse, which largely influenced this. They just did a re-release of like from the beginning, kind of where they took their entire game and updated it after like 10 years. I think at this point it's been almost 15, and they have that same thing you're saying. They have a dial now, where before they only had tokens, and it is so much smoother.
Very convenient.
Awesome.
Yes,
I'm
because
just going
there
to draw
have been
one
too
card,
many
and
times.
that's the end of my turn.
All right, so he's going to
Didn't
draw
do
a
too
card.
much.
Look at that. Then we're going to come up. I'm just moving the stream a little bit. This is our Fae
Fey Reaper.
Reaper.
The Fey Reaper.
That
And
sounds
I
so
already know what
scary.
I'm
It's
doing.
like a psycho pump from
Yeah, I know.
Pathfinder.
I'm going
But
to
he's already.
drop in the Shadow Cloak, which
That's cool.
yes. So the Shadow Cloak has 6 health. It also allows me to perform quick cuts, basically, which quick cuts is the inherent skill for the Reaper.
Okay.
So it essentially allows me to do it twice, although it doesn't gain the benefits that I do. If I get something that'll allow me to get more strength or apply flanking or something like that, the Shadow Cloak doesn't get that. But when it is destroyed, I do heal 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's
destroy it
it's
now.
just a
Yeah.
well, I'm already down 6 thanks to somebody. So
I don't know who that is.
yeah, then I am actually going to use quick cuts, which I'm going to do the choose 1 target to deal 3. So quick cuts is a skill that I may either choose 2 targets to deal 1 damage, or I can choose 1 target to deal 2 damage. I'm going to deal green and blue both 3. The other 3 comes from my ally during their phase.
So do I hit? I just hit mine right here. Oh yeah, look at that. 3.
Yeah, that's great.
I wonder if I can change your health. Let's see. Haha, I can change.
Yeah, you
your
should be able to.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right.
there you go. And then I will end my turn.
Sweet.
Drew my
It's my
card and
turn.
ended my turn. Oh, actually, it is the
Oh, the environment.
environment turn.
Environment
Yes.
time.
All right.
So-
Dun, dun,
Oh, let's put this on the screen. So this is kind of a cool one.
the lamest one
The
for
lamest one, yeah.
to be the
It's
start.
cool because it shows that there's a lot. You can actually just instantly read it and think, oh, there's combinations now. So
Yeah, if there were citizens out, they would all be super strong.
They would beat our entire faces.
Yeah.
Ha.
Yeah. So
there's
not much health
ally cards
right now.
Yeah. It's kind of a waste right now, but there's ally cards that are in here that are under the same thing, that are citizens. They get a +2 strength and they attack and do things. And so.
The one guy in the village rioted too soon.
Just one guy.
It's like the boy who
It was a
cried
really
wolf. He's
good
just
speech,
running
but nobody
through.
was
Just
ready.
Yes. There's orcs and like undead and halflings shooting people and
he's holding the torches and pitchforks. He has like 20 of them together. The torches are lighting the pitchforks on fire. He's like, no, not yet.
That's fantastic.
So that's it for that. It's on to your
All
turn,
right.
Jacob.
I am going to play, I believe it's a condition. Yes. Prismatic Assault.
Ooh.
Oh, I love the art on that one.
Yeah, that one's art's cool. So it gives me another skill to do. And then depending on my element, I get different options. That's why the Elementalist is fun
Cool.
and fun to kind of play around.
Yeah.
So that was my play. I'm going to do my skill now. I'm actually going to target Dan for do 1 target, 2 points of damage using my Prismatic Assault, and then I'm going to gain 2 HP. So Dan's actually going to take 3 damage. Nope, sorry.
Are you attacking with your orc as well?
Yes.
So that would be 4, right, with the +1 strength?
That's what I added in. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. So it's going to be 2 plus the 1 strength.
Oh, that just ups your normal attack to a 2.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
So then.
And reminder that you can't heal above your original 30.
Correct.
Just a note.
No
and so if you want to
overclocking.
change your element, you can at this point,
I'm
or
not
you
going
can
to.
leave it on water.
I'm going to leave it on the water.
All right.
So that is going to be the end of my skill phase, and then in my ally,
Ugh.
yes, ally. I will go after Parker for 6 points of damage.
Just working your way around the table.
Yeah,
huh,
I
boy?
was spreading all the
I'll be
love.
honest. I forgot that you had that guy out there.
Yeah, we should have been hurting him.
Yeah,
I have
'cause
learned.
he
yeah.
deals less
Ugh.
damage the more he gets hurt.
Allies, though, definitely my strategy I've learned, and I may be wrong, but I try to gun them down quickly. I actually forgot your shadow.
No,
was on
that's
too.
You can't sleep on
the right thing, by and large.
So now I'm going to draw, and then it'll be the end of my turn. So, boom. I want to look real quick at what have drawn. Cool. And then we will switch it over to blue, which is our dear friend Dan from Avenue Studios.
Moi? All right.
All right.
So,
Do you need to look at any of them?
Yeah, I guess so. How
Which one?
Let's see. Oh, that's interesting.
Can you move your cards around? Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the... Pull that one up.
This one?
Yeah.
But then if you read this one,
And then what's that one?
this is one of Michelle's favorite combos. Not that I'm reading your cards, I can tell by the pictures.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. Yeah. Oh, so you got a plan. What's this one real quick here?
Yep. This is instant action. So that card happens and then you would discard.
Then it's discarded. Cool. Okay.
And also, just to let our viewers know, when you run out of cards in your draw pile, you just shuffle your discard back together and flip it over.
Gotcha.
Correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Play the condition card. Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. So he's playing the trick as a condition. So he gains a skill that does one target tree damage.
Now that
not tree.
Tree, of course. And that replaces my current skill, so I'll have
You can
one
choose
attack. Or I
one
can
or
choose.
the other. Yeah. Yep.
Got
Whichever
it.
one you want to do.
Okay.
So that's your play. What's your skill?
Right. And then remind me, halfling normal or the sniper normal skill is the
It's
roll
called
on a
precision?
crit. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will do trick. Can I see?
Who has the most HP?
Well,
I'm just kidding. There's also my...
I'm trying to think how you are. I'm gonna attack your ally.
Yeah, you should. That's a good idea. So he's doing 3 damage to my troop. So that's gonna go... Oh, he's grabbing
Down
it.
to 3.
Look at that.
That's
He's
so
got
much
it.
fun.
Thank you, by the way. I
Yep.
appreciate that. So boom, you hit me with a trick. My troop fell for a bunch of frogs running around that were actually poisonous.
It was a
Jenna.
It was a rotten egg with a top hat.
It wasn't
I
the
guess.
tree.
Yes.
That's good. That's good.
Rotten egg this morning. Anyways, okay, I don't have allies, so I'm at the draw and then end my turn.
Okay, so we're gonna draw one, and then I'll let you look at it with the viewers.
Thank you. Ooh, fancy. Okay,
All right,
carry on.
end turn.
If that's on to me, I'll put out my heavy cavalry.
Uh-oh. Allies are filling the bed.
7, yeah. So I'll just read aloud the perk here. At the start of my turn, which I just missed, but at the start of my next turn, I can return this to my hand. So if it's bruised and hurting, 1 HP left, I can kind of refresh it by doing that.
Now that's something
Interesting.
the humans do a lot with their allies, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
And so when you replayed it, it's like they got healed.
it goes
basically?
back to 7.
It goes
yeah.
back to 7. That's cool.
It
Yeah.
is cool. It's attack.
Essentially pulling them back to heal them before sending them back out. Also, ignore the fact that in this very high fantasy game that the artwork is just tanks.
I love it though. I just saw a meme where it's like the GM said I could make whatever character I wanted. It's a tank.
So we play a system called Open Legend, and I introduced it to some friends. And the guy made a instead of a centaur, he made a momotoire, and he was half motorcycle, half human.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was.
So he's a transformer.
Yeah, essentially,
Okay.
but creepier.
Creepier.
I'm just kidding.
Mark, did you hit my shadow cloak and me, or not me?
I just did 2 to Shadow Cloak, and I think I want to go Troop for the other 2.
Oh no, my troop is down to
From the
1.
heavy cavalry.
no.
Here we go.
So my
Yeah.
question, and I just don't remember off the top of my head, if I have more than one ally out, do they all act on the ally phase?
Yep.
Yes,
it's
they
up
do.
to you what order they attack and who they attack. Yeah, they
Yeah.
all get to go. So for my skill phase,
Friends are nice.
Friends are
I will
nice.
deal 1 target 1 irreducible damage. That's 29, right? That's going to Orc for sure.
Oh man,
1 damage over
Yeah,
there.
he's the healing over here.
pop! I got pop.
So
And
irreducible
then-
means the flanking or anything like that can't.
If he had
Defense.
defense, it would matter
Defense.
more. Yeah,
Okay.
but nobody really has that yet. So I draw.
Yeah, but
and
if
then
he has
return.
defense, even if it says immune to flanking, it would always do the same amount of damage.
Cool.
All right, now it's Scott's
okay.
turn.
My turn. I am going to go ahead and put out Dark Arbiter
Ooh.
as my condition.
Ooh,
So now all of my damage that I do has stun or has crit and flank.
nice.
At least the damage that my character does.
And that's when you
So-
do the damage, you'd roll the die. You have the opportunity to get one of those.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
always the
On the
chance to
roll.
do it.
So the way that they are, and I think that's what we want to keep, is I will roll a die for each for each instance of anything. So if I ever get more stun and crit, like if I have this card that gives me stun and crit, and I had stun and crit from a weapon, I would roll 4 times. So I would roll or not stun and crit and flank. I would roll crit, flank, and any, like if I rolled 5 crits and only one of them was a crit, still counts. So the whole thing is that the more you get, we initially had a more complicated system. But so there's always a chance that you won't get it, even if you roll 10 times, but it just is almost guaranteed.
And just to
but
clarify, it doesn't, do they stack, or is it just increasing?
They do
your
not stack.
likelihood? Okay, so it's increasing
Just increasing the
likelihood.
chances.
Yeah, that's cool though. That's awesome.
So I will take this and I will hit you, green.
Oh yes.
I have a problem with orcs. So I'm going to try and do, this will be for crit.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
got it.
crit. So I hit you for 6 damage.
Ouch.
well, that hurt.
And then
Boy, this figh's gonna get squished. I want to eat it for breakfast.
I will go to my ally phase.
Just look
My
at
ally
you.
will then hit Mr. White. It will hit your not your champion. Was it heavy cavalry?
My
It'll hit your
ally.
heavy cavalry for 3,
Okay.
and then I will draw a card and end my turn.
And quick clarification, with that condition card you had to pick if you were going to flank or crit, and you just roll once? Or did you
No,
roll
I got both. I didn't roll for flank because he doesn't have any armor. So, but I
Gotcha.
can roll for it and then just add insult to injury. No.
Sure, yeah. I mean, we don't mind.
Yes. All right. So now we're gonna draw the environment card.
Yes. So,
Yeah,
environment
this one's
card. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, and
yes,
then
that one
gets
dies.
discarded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Here's an ally, a citizen.
Got
Yes.
it.
So when this card enters play, the top card of the environment deck.
Deal all
Oh, sorry,
nine.
play it. You read it, Dan. I
So-
can't
When
see
this
it.
card enters play, play the top card of the environment deck. Deal all non-citizens 1 damage.
Okay. So, the top card
Oh,
is
no.
Slippery Ice. So, -2 strength for all non-environment targets. And then at the start of the environment turn, destroy this card. So, until basically for the next round, we all have -2 strength.
Yeah.
Harsh.
But we do all also take 1 damage thanks to the townsfolk.
And that also includes allies.
Yes.
So my allies, Diad.
Haha.
So what's the order of that? Did we have -2 strength when we took 1?
Oh
Is
no,
it
wait.
2? Or is it the other order?
We had -2 strength. It does not get affected. It is the -2 strength is only for non-environment targets.
Oh, okay. So we all just take 1.
Yep.
Yes,
Including
everybody
allies.
takes 1.
Now does this bring damage down to 0 if you don't do over, or is there always a minimum 1 damage?
It brings it down to 0.
Nice. That sucks, but nice.
Yeah.
As
so
a
this
game
is
crafter, nice.
Yeah.
As the
Yeah, yeah.
player.
Take your tokens back.
yes. This it should also be noted that this is a card that has stayed, except this and a lot of the other cards, especially from Mountain, used to not say at the start of the environment turn, destroy this card. They used to just be persistent, and we had to deal with them. So
It's
funny,
there were
I'm
things where
sick.
it was like,
I wanted in
it was like you can't damage anything. You take damage every time you play a card, and that's like what we were saying. It was pretty much, why are we fighting here?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is horrible.
This
It's
is
fight on a beach or something.
All right. Well, because my ally got destroyed, I'm sad. So I call upon my fellow orc evoker,
Ooh.
and so the evoker is going to have deal 2 targets 2 damage, and then if it's water, I get to heal 1 target 3 HP, and all of the good stuffs. So that was my play. Now we're going to do skills, and I'm going to pick my Prismatic Assault. I'm going after the Fae. So normally it would be 2 damage plus my 1 strength. There's 3 minus 2 strength.
Yeesh.
So I'm only going to do 1 damage.
Okay.
But
So
I'm
my
gonna
Fae is
heal
taking 1 damage.
for 2. Yeah.
Wow, yeah. See, this is where it gets really good for you because your Evoker won't do damage, but he will still heal
It
you.
just keeps healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my ally's turn, and I would target the Fae. He's made me upset. I like the sweet sprinkle of...
Ah,
Yeah.
It's just a little spit from
Yeah.
your scream.
Yeah. So my Evoker doesn't actually do any damage, but I do get healed for the 3 HPs.
My audio dropped out for a second. Did I take damage?
No,
No.
Okay, cool.
I didn't hit you. this
Porter,
time.
there's a red light on my my mic. That's something I should be concerned about.
I think that means it's on and recording.
Okay.
You sound
Noticed
good.
it
You
before.
still sound good.
Okay, great.
It'll just blow up at the end of the stream. That's all.
That's just natural. That's just from
All right, I
the
draw
mic's
my,
not even been on. I'm just so powerful.
Yeah, there you go.
I drew my 1 card. It's actually a really fun card. But we are ending my turn. I'm staying as water, and we will switch over to Dan's turn. who
Not
is
ready.
blue.
Water might be OP, I'm seeing. You're
What'd you say?
healing 5 every turn. Water might be too much.
Well,
I need to tone
at the same time, though, it's especially right now where we can't deal damage. It's very powerful.
Right,
Yeah.
it feels extra powerful. Sounds like the beginning of Yu-Gi-Oh!
All right. I'd like a treat, please, if
Okay.
you would.
So Dan is going to drop the condition treat, which is, like I said, this is one of Michelle's favorite combos. Is the
Oh, you have
or
trick and treat out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
So once it's, so I'm not the only one healing. Stop yelling at me.
I just got all my little toadies, and we're having fun. Okay, cool. And then my skill.
Well,
Let's see.
I wonder what
I'll
skill you'll
heal-
use.
Yeah, we go to this one. I have to use my trick,
so you still get to do 1 damage.
so I
that's
can
cool.
do 1 damage. Oh man,
It's always hard to choose, right?
I know.
Our new
yeah,
friends or Jacob?
I know.
You can beat him.
Well,
Well,
one of us, one of the
keeps
3 of
healing
us
over
is
here.
healing. Just healed like 5.
Listen, I feel like we're
I'm actually
cross-boarding
gonna-
now.
I'm gonna send my toads to your evoker and do 1 damage on the evoker.
jerk. All right, so my
that's a good
evoker is going
idea.
to take 1 point of damage,
Yeah.
and you're going to heal
3.
3. All the water,
Yeah.
your toads are, or your frogs are just loving it, right?
Mhm. Do the 5 goes west where you just drink
Yeah.
everything in the bowl. And all right, I don't have allies, so draw a card and end.
I mean, I'm your ally.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. And so next is Parker's
Cool.
turn.
Okay.
I'm going to play Incinerate. Oh, that's not even an action. That's a condition. I just get to keep this. So I'm going to use this skill right away. Discard Magic Staff. I'll just put it upside down or something. So that means I can destroy a condition card, which has got to be Prismatic Assault.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
Uh,
I feel a little ganged up on, guys. I feel like I'm playing with my wife and kids.
I don't know why you would, just because you've dealt the most damage and have the most health. With the ability to heal.
Orcs for the
There's
win.
2 27s.
Are they
Yeah,
both
so
at 27 now?
Yeah,
Parker.
yeah, they're both healing fast.
All right, so I took how much, or my evoker took. Did you already do it?
I didn't do it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's heavy cavalry is dealing 2 targets 2 damage,
Which is 2
some
targets
of
0.
that's- Oh, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then I draw and end my turn.
They slipped on ice. The tanks.
yeah, they're spinning.
There's
a
no
little bit.
traction.
Yeah.
They're just rolling.
Okay, so I'm gonna play hand cannon
Ooh, got a weapon.
or
on the
handheld
field.
cannon,
Ooh.
The
which
favorite
gives
handheld
me
cannon.
another critical and flank
Oh my goodness.
if I use that.
So my head picture is a like Christmas elf with a cannon that shoots like candy canes.
Well, listen, if you want to submit art ideas when we get someone on board, saying we could
I mean, we
Push
do know a
forward.
couple artists. Maybe we could pass them your way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
I mean, we
Yeah.
know people.
Okay, so for my skill though, I will actually use handheld cannon.
Solid
Except
choice.
it's dealing only one target, 1 damage, but I do get to roll for. Now, well, actually, Parker, did we ever figure this out? I'm dealing 3, but if I hit crit, will I hit them for 6 down to 4,
Ooh, how does it apply?
or do I hit them for
I
1
think strength
up to
goes
2?
first. We did write out the equation in here.
Yeah, you
Find
did.
it.
I love that
in
the
old-
rules
here
are
it
I
there.
is.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Jacob thinks
Eight
that this is
Plus
unfair.
strength times crit.
Rex
minus
is
defense.
recommending the tanks be Zambonis.
Yes. Yes.
I like that.
XP Zambonis.
So they do have the formula, like he was saying right there. You'll see on the screen. It's kind of hard to tell, but the bold. Well, at least for me, it is because I'm, half blind. The base damage is bolded plus strength, and it has the formula how they apply it all. So
Okay, yeah, so it will
Can get
be
comfortable.
1 times 2, or possibly times 2. So
Let's
I will roll.
we're watching. Everybody's
Let's
watching.
just-
No.
Oh,
Okay.
Ah,
Put the
yes,
loaded
I
dice
hit some-
away.
I
Put the
hit
loaded.
something for 2. You know what? I will change it up. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm gonna hit the evoker. Never. What am I talking about? No, I want the evoker to go away. Forgot the evoker was there.
Okay, so I'm gonna take 2.
And then my, I'm actually gonna hit him for another 1 using my shadow cloak.
I like it. The evoker with the orcs gives me a World of Warcraft feel
Yeah,
a
it
little
does.
bit.
Does So how much damage does that do? 1.
That is 1. Parker, am I magic? I just can't
Oh.
stop making.
Yeah, I accidentally duplicated the source of all
The
minus
source
one
code.
strength.
Okay, so Parker will clean all that up. While he's doing that, I am going to get rid of
Oh, these are done.
that. Yeah, so that's gone. And then
What do we got?
next up,
Oh no.
we have the Town Guard. Redirect any damage dealt to citizens to this card.
Oh, that's cool.
And
So we all neglected to fight the citizens, and so
And they get.
well,
to
this
do
is
it.
great. He hits the targets with the highest damage, which will never be me and Parker.
That's funny.
Yes. So then, at the end of the turn, the townsfolk hit everybody for 1.
Okay, and we get Jake and I get, or is it just the 2 targets, right?
so
Jake-
Well, so the townsfolk themselves, the
this
townsfolk, which were
does
up
1 damage to
before,
everybody.
yes,
Oh,
they
I
hit
see.
everyone for 1.
Yeah.
You're going in order, yeah.
So
And then after that, the town guard will hit the 2 non-citizen targets with the highest for 2, which are, yes, both of your champions.
Got it.
It's all part of Parker and I's plan to be really weak.
Yes.
That's a blue shell for you.
Just slide under the radar long enough.
so it is Mwatan. I am green. We're gonna.
Oh, I didn't pick up a card.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, that's, you can go.
All right, so he's cheating and drawing extra cards. So
I
it's
am.
the start of my turn. Oh, it's always fun to tease people. Okay, I'm going to play a condition.
Solid.
It's my orc condition. It allows me, my champion, may use 2 different skills per turn. Because shove off,
Oh, no.
please.
Yeah.
I'm hardcore going after the Fae now.
You're making me just witness this.
Yeah. Watch my screen, Dan. First I want to do my skill.
I love you.
Yeah. I have a skill of 1 damage, 1 target, 2 damage off of my prismatic assault. I'm not tired. To Scott. So
Your paralytic assault.
yeah. I'm gonna stick
That-
water. Go ahead.
So you're hitting my champion for 2.
Yeah. Sorry, there was a lot of explanation for. And then I'm gonna heal for 2. Beep beep. And then I'm going to do 1 target to 1 damage. A same target. So 1 more damage that way.
Does that
Wait,
get
you have
your
prismatic
strength?
assault again? I thought Parker destroyed prismatic assault.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I sacrificed one of my cards, Incinerate. to
Oh,
do it.
just kidding. Oh, well, that was a bad play on my part. My bad. That's okay. So I'm just doing 1 damage to Scott's champion. Sorry.
Well, 2
Give
because of
you a
your
redo on the
strength.
play if you want.
Yeah. Strength.
You still don't worry. You still hit me for 2. You just don't get to heal as much.
Fine, my ally will hail me then. I'm going to do 2 targets, 2 damage. So I'm going to hit your cloak. No, that would be literally reversing my damage. I'm going to hit... Who has an ally out? Oh, I'm going to hit the townsfolk.
Yeah, get
Wow,
them.
well, you'll be hitting the town guard first.
Correct. So I'm going to hit the town guard for 2. Is it 2 or
And
1?
the
2. Yeah.
2.
Yeah, it's 2.
And the town folk, quote unquote, for 2.
Yeah.
So you're going to hit the town guard for 4,
Correct.
essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. And then heal yourself for too much.
Hey. It's only 3.
Parker, write that down. We got to tweak that.
Yeah. Until you're
It's on the
playing the
record.
orc.
Until you're
right?
playing it, right?
Or the
No.
evoker.
All right,
No,
so
Elementus. I'm getting it.
ally. Now I'm going to draw.
Nice.
Going to show real quick what I got. Bloop. Whoa. But I'm going to bump the mouse with my clumsy little arm. And then that'll be the end of my turn.
Thanks for running it, man.
And no, you're good. I don't mind. And then now it is Uncle Danny's turn.
Uncle Danny. All right. Ugh, it's tough. Let's do volley of arrows.
Oop, I bumped it again. So this is an action. So this is going to resolve right away.
Yes.
Which 4 targets are you doing 2 damage to?
I will finish off the town guard. How much HP does he have left?
He has 2. He
2.
tried his best.
Yeah. Good man. Okay. Take out the town guard and the citizens and the evoker.
Wow, what a
Yeah.
what a volley.
And probably hit your champion.
Me?
Yeah.
Wow.
You got 29.
Wow.
Don't complain. You're
Feeling
healing
the
over
love. Feeling the
there. Yeah,
love.
I'm showering you
Showering
with my
with
love.
arrows. My orcs are ripping the arrows out. I'm gonna eat your frogs with these. Stabbing at frogs.
It's
You're
me,
ripping them
not-
out and then healing for more next
Yes.
turn.
Yeah.
You should be thanking him. If he doesn't hit you, then you can only heal for 1 next
Yeah,
turn.
you don't have anything else to do.
That's true. That's true. That's so true.
All right, and then my
So now that was your card. So now you have your skill.
my skill.
Oh, I
Yeah.
keep bumping my arm.
Do. So I'm gonna do trick again.
Okay.
Bum. Can I see the other allies currently in play?
Yes.
Yes, I have
Tank.
2 health.
The tanks are in health.
Okay.
Yeah, the tanks, by the way, are at 1, or at, what are they, at 2?
2
And
left.
Parker can pull them back on his turn.
Right.
Definitely not trying to make you
Yeah.
kill them
Definitely
before
not trying to do that.
And I think that's
But-
what's fun about this game, just to like step out for a second, is it has this above table politics that is kind of fun. Like,
Yes.
you know,
it's the meta.
for me, it's like, hey, do you want a cookie, son? No, I'm just kidding. Attack
You
your
want
mom.
any dinner
I'm just
tonight?
kidding.
yeah. The tank was on my list, so
Okay. Goodbye,
I
tank.
like how we calling it the tank.
That's out of there.
We're going to leave that there as a tank.
Yeah, because I do
love it.
3 damage.
Okay.
And
Tank is on my list.
And then you're going to heal for 3.
yes, that's right.
1, 2, 3.
It's so satisfying. And I'll draw a card and end my turn. No allies. So.
Beep. There's your ally.
Oh, he's got a name and everything. Thanks. man.
Purse.
Really so cute.
All right, that's end turn.
So Scott and I form an alliance officially.
Oh, did you played Alliance?
No, it's explosion.
Oh,
No, just explosion. That was
Actually,
great.
not at all.
Alliance explosion.
The opposite of explosion or alliance. No, actually, I'm blowing up the whole battlefield. So this is our first spell, right? That's come out like
Mhm.
this. So for our viewers, this is an ally spell. I think they're really cool. You'll see that it says the ally acts at the start of your.
Because
Your
this
turn.
is from the
Yes.
battle. Excuse me, battle mage, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
So it's pretty
So
cool.
Normally, it would go
So you can
pretty
see
quick.
that it's pretty powerful. And it's the whole player's area. So that means if they target somebody with allies, you're hitting them and the allies. Correct?
It's not actually a great time for that, but
Yes.
most of the allies are
Well,
cleaned
it's
up.
kind of it's one of those things where, like, I mean, if I were
Makes
to
you
have an
not wanna
ally,
play any.
I definitely don't want to play one right now.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. It's a control card in a way.
Yeah.
And that kind of fits
Field
the battle
control.
mage in a way. Like you picture this human battle mage swinging around, being like, "Oh, I see them summoning allies. Prepare explosion."
And the spells, are they one-offs or are they always active?
They keep going until the HP goes down to 0.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're like any other ally. They just act at the start instead of the ally phase.
Gotcha.
So if he's got like 4 of them out,
Right. That's
if
cool.
he's left unchecked, just saying.
Okay.
Leave me
He's doing
alone.
the politics over here.
Are you done then, Park? Oh, no, you still have your,
Yeah, I'm thinking what I want to do here.
Rex is calling you out on the chat there. Jacob.
Yeah,
That's you.
yeah. Is that me,
think
Rex?
I'm-
Are you calling me out? Oh,
I think
Rex,
I'm
thank
gonna
you for being here.
incinerate.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, this is breaking my heart, but I'm gonna incinerate my loyal, highly trained pup here
No.
Oh,
in order
so
to
dark.
in order to get rid of, I think, or treat. If I can get rid of a condition card, yeah, it's gonna be or treat.
Mhm.
Just get rid of all that healing going on.
No.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Yeah, that seemed like the best move. And then I draw and end my turn.
You sent your doggo in. He ate all my treats. And I just
Then
killed
done.
him.
Okay. On my turn, I'm going to play
There was
mental
chocolate.
There's a treat. Go get
dislocator.
it.
You just send him in. He goes and hangs out with the
He might
frog. And
make
it's like,
it
what's
back.
that
He might
beeping
not.
noise?
The best part, it was actually the Fae who put the bomb in the treats, and then the dog. I mean, we could literally go a whole like. There's a reason we're all warring here.
Yeah. So yeah, I played Mental Dislocator, which at the end of my turn, I can look at the top card of any deck, and I can choose to shuffle that deck or
Ah,
not.
Cool.
And then I'm going to use Handheld Cannon again. This time I'm going for you, Blue. See if I have. I'm gonna hit this a bunch.
Really
See if I
low.
can crit. Okay, not crit. I
Wow,
have
He doesn't
a
crit on
second-
you, Uncle Danny.
I have a
he's rolling
second
you.
crit.
Well, there he goes.
Oh, there
Yes,
it is.
okay. So that hits you for 6.
Oh,
And then my good
Wow,
friend,
I'm doing
the Orc Elementalist, I'm going to hit you for 3 with my cloak.
Ouch.
And then
Yowzers.
I'm going to look actually at the... Oh, I have to draw first.
Because it's at your end phase, you look.
Yes, and then... I'm going to flip that. And then I'm actually going to look at the top card of the environment
Oh,
deck.
wow, I never thought about doing it that way.
Yeah, me neither.
that was good. Good. That was well played.
I'm actually gonna shuffle this card.
Mm.
Shuffle the whole deck? Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
or yeah, I'm gonna shuffle the whole deck.
Yeah.
So
Fantastic.
that's the wrong thing. That's the
So-
wrong button. Ignore.
Ignore the man
There we go.
behind the curtain.
Okay. And now, if it's the same card,
That would be fun.
it's not. Or it
Yay.
is. Unruly Mob. Deal all non-citizen targets X plus 1, or X is. Man, too bad you killed all them citizens. That would have been great.
Oh,
So it.
Just
We
one
all
for
get
everybody?
dealt.
One
Yes,
hand.
everybody gets dealt 1.
Yep.
And then, guess who comes back? It's all the citizens.
no. This is
Put
our home
all
now.
citizens into the trash. Oh, right.
Hmm
That's brutal.
I love this card. So we all get dealt 1.
So now, as they come out, do these activate or no? Like, would they? Would
They will, because
Okay.
it's like the your normal phase. I don't think
Yeah.
we actually have it on here. No, we don't.
Oh, yeah.
But,
it's in
so-
the rule here.
Yeah, the way it works is it's still a play, and then it's the ally phase. So they still do their ally phase.
Okay. So Uncle Danny and I take
Wow.
2 points of damage because we're the highest.
Yes, we all take 1 point of damage to begin
So I'll
with,
take
which
3
means
off
that
of
my
yours.
my cloak is killed.
3 off.
Is-
of
by
wait,
yours.
cloak,
that's
you-
another
Harsh.
one. Yeah.
That's
Yes,
that's
and,
that's amazing. So that's where the environment
One.
it adds a whole nother element to this whole
What?
thing.
What are you? Yes, you took.
I took 3
Well,
off
hold
of
on,
yours. Uh-oh.
because my shadow cloak put me back up to 23, or to, well, it would have been 22. So you and I would be tied. So you and I both get 2.
I'll give you your.
And actually, yeah.
There we go.
His goes back.
I got excited.
Dan's goes back.
Quick slip on.
I was betrayed by my own shirt.
That's awesome.
Okay, yeah, now it's your turn.
Oh, cool.
And I suddenly have a concern about the townsfolk.
Yep, they're coming back with a vengeance.
I mean, ganging up on me, that was a good idea, right?
I regret nothing.
All right, I gotta just take a quick look because I forgot what I had.
God, I'm realizing I'm slowly incinerating my entire hand, and I always have 2 cards now.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say
really
anything because you were focusing on not me, which has been great.
All right, I'm going to do an action. My orc's going to enter in and just start cleaving. He's very angry that all his friends have been hurt. So
all my friends are dead.
I'm going to cleave 1 target, 3 damage, which means 4 damage because I have a +1 strength. To obviously the Fae. I'm very tired of the Fae shenanigans.
Obviously.
I get it.
It's a little dark. They're tiny.
Second target is actually going to go after the town guard for 4.
Nice.
So I will be a team player, for they have hurt me.
By sheer coincidence, he was just too close.
By the fact that it specifically says a second target, and you can't just hit me for 8.
I don't know. I feel called out. And then my next is the skill. I'm going to hit 1 target, 1 damage. So I'm going after the Fae. I feel like Scott's going to hate me after this. He's going to be like, he's such a jerk.
I feel like you and I are the big damage dealers right now, and I want you to be gone, and you want me to be gone.
So you're actually going to take 2 damage just because of the strength.
Yes, yeah, I took it off myself already.
Don't have an ally because you murdered them all. And then I'm going to draw a card. So, bloop. Oh no! When this comes face up, oh dang it! I forgot this was in here.
Good.
What's it say? I can't read it.
When this card is face up on their deck, this card deals all targets in this play area 3 damage plus stun.
Oh my!
Discard the card.
Well, good thing I don't have any.
So
roll for stun.
Yes, roll for stun on his character.
Boop. Well, I roll it. Okay. No stun.
Unbelievable.
Listen, you already hit me for 3 points of damage, my guy. Even your own cards are targeting me. All right, so we'll take this out of here. Get out of here. It's stuck in the air.
It's denying you this satisfaction.
All right, so
get out of here. Go.
Oh yeah, did we put the other one back in that deck?
Draw. I think
I lost track of the other.
I think we did.
Okay.
I think you gave me the extra one, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
I draw. That is the end of my turn.
Well, I mean, where does this
Oh yes,
go?
that will go back into your discard pile. So then,
okay.
if you have something that lets you draw from it, it's there.
So then, this is what I have drawn, just so my people can see. Our people, the viewers.
Hey, we got
21 viewers. They're all mine.
Jacob is claiming.
You're mine. I'm. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, you're good.
Go ahead.
I was just going to shout out while everyone's watching, link in the description for the link tree for Champions of Aednir to check it out. And we are playing it on Tabletop Simulator. I'll try to spam the link in the chat real quick, too.
Which their Discord's pretty active. I mean, it could be more active if you guys join, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
and we try to set up games Wednesdays at least every couple weeks on Tabletop Sim.
Sweet.
Yeah, I see you guys posting them up.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's a very open development here.
Yeah.
We share it all.
It's a lot. This is a lot of fun, guys. My eldest son would love this. My other son will love it too, but
we should get. Well, we'll talk later.
He's just not ready yet.
All right, what do you want to do?
Dun 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 dun. Let me think. Okay. Oh. Can I see the table?
Who would you like to see?
Everybody.
But like what?
Let me see what cards are in play.
Okay.
There you go.
That's
this card pile.
Oh.
Jake's just showing me the discard pile. I can't get it. Okay, next. This is strategize. Yep. Okay.
Can you read upside down?
Relatively.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
And then we'll just skip mine.
What? Actually, we can.
Yeah,
'cause
nothing, yeah.
You're useless to me.
Useless.
I'm teasing you. I would actually be lost without you. Don't go anywhere. What's that one?
People are gonna think we're nuts.
Well, I mean, they're not
I
wrong.
am.
That's kind of fun. Let's put the ally out, please.
All right. All of a sudden, an ally shows up for the. It's another halfling named
After
Percy.
that doggo blew up, he's like, "What's going
What the
on?"
heck?
here?"
I must go shoot something.
+1 strength to your champion and redirect all damage to. Aw, what a
I mean,
nice little
he's-
guy.
He literally has a bird pooping on him.
It's pretty cool. I love it. But he's also a sniper. He's been in position so long that the bird thinks he's part of nature.
I love
okay.
it.
So let's see. I'm now gonna play, or that was play.
That was
so
your
now I'm
play.
skill.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do
You have this skill and this skill.
right. I'm gonna
Bumped it.
go ahead and do precision on. Oh man, sorry. Can I see the allies in play?
Yes.
I've got 3
Okay.
on that.
That's gonna go off.
And
now his
there's
next turn.
the environment is
The
Right.
environment
hurt people
has
too.
the jerks.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have any
There's no
allies.
good.
And
Okay.
you may want to know that you are the highest in play.
So
I
that
know.
the
means
highest
that
health.
they're gonna.
Currently.
But you also have allies, so his explosion.
I know. Jake's just friders. Yeah, man, there's no good answers, is there? Let's go with.
He's too kind. This is why we play a lot of co-op games.
Yeah, I do. I hate PvP. But this is fun. No, yeah, I'm gonna take out the explosion, or try to.
And that's
Okay.
with
Oh,
your
yes,
skill.
that's-
What's skill?
Yeah, I'm using precision.
So remember, you have a +1 to your strength.
Right.
Yeah, so it'll be.
that's-
Oh yes. Parking, you give him a +1
So that's
strength,
going to be 2 damage.
And I get to
and then you
roll
get to
for
roll for
crit.
crit. Yep.
So I'm
One
just gonna
chance for
You ready?
go for it and try.
I'm going to hit the R button 4 times. There's only twice. Hey, don't look at me. You can roll it
It's
yourself.
easier. That's what it's easier. It makes it too easy. Poor Jake has to drive.
I love it. No, I love it.
I don't know why I side with relief. Like, oh yes, they didn't blow up one of my enemy's things.
It's
cut the
because he's
wrong
your
wire.
friend. You care about your
Yep,
friend.
it's still good.
Well, I'm hoping he's gonna shoot his fireball at the perch. I think is my. I'm hoping he's not gonna hit me with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So,
mean,
draw a
start
card,
at,
end of the
not-
turn.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Because your ally doesn't actually shoot.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Nice,
that
okay.
really.
Okay.
It only makes sense to go to the halfling sniper.
Okay,
So
I got you this,
I
buddy.
figured.
does it crit?
Dice
Well,
off.
who are you hitting first?
Well,
Oh, the champion first.
Okay.
I forgot. Yeah, it's per
how much
target.
damage is
so,
that?
Just 3
So that goes to
to the
Percy.
champion.
Oh,
It'll
goes-
be
but it
yes,
goes
it'll
to
be
Percy.
redirected to Percy.
Oh,
Did you
right.
really name him Percy the Perch?
Well, because people
Percy.
they're supposed to be an ally, and they're like, "Oh, well, the champion is in a perch," and I was like, "No, that doesn't make sense." And somebody misread it as Percy once. I was like, "You know what? His name's Percy."
I love it.
Okay.
I actually think it's great because I was questioning it, but I wasn't going to say it in stream. I'm like, my card says perch, but
yeah,
like,
we
Well,
updated that.
your
we'll
perch
we'll
has-
have to name it like Percy the
Very
Perch.
important.
yeah,
Yeah.
or perching Percy.
So does it crit him?
No,
No, that's 3 directly to him without the redirect.
So I'm going to take your 5
You gotta-
token away and grab you a 1 token.
Gotta use my cheating die.
No used in cheating that. Thing is, Dan and I would have no idea.
Yeah, we just go.
So poor Percy,
Percy's looking rough.
Perchy,
But that's why
Percy
he's
the
here.
Perch.
took the entire explosion to his face. Percy the Perchy.
Twice.
Twice.
How much health does Percy have?
3?
Three.
He has 10 in
Yeah.
total.
Okay. Parker, you done?
No, that was just the start.
Oh, that was your start. I forgot. You didn't do
Yeah.
anything yet. I'm so used to the ally being at the end. I was like, okay, cool.
I like Rex there as having Percy the Percher.
Yeah.
With the metal cup.
Thunderclap.
Yeah. Ding 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 ding.
So this is play. I'm playing Thunderclap, which
Oh,
again
gosh.
acts at the start, so it has to build up for a sec. But it could be pretty bad for everybody. Just fair warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, look
Ooh.
at that.
Oh, man.
Then
That's what you guys get for ganging up on me.
I think
He's
I'm
gonna
gonna
just
go
nuke us
for
all.
𝑽𝒊𝒏𝒅𝒔𝒗𝒆𑑒.
Parker's gonna come in at the end. He's just doing nothing, and then that's exactly what we said. Like I stopped caring about Parker doing things, and now he's gonna kill
Every
us all.
time.
That's fine.
Just bide my time.
I'm just gonna change this ahead of time so I'm prepared.
Trying to put these back
Plus, I remember
in
my
some
cards.
kind of order. There we go.
Planning.
And then I draw one, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. On my turn, I'm actually gonna play Jet Boots, which allow me to play a second card during my play. Come on.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's good.
That's one thing about the phase.
Which will let me play the hallucinogenic dart. Which I'm actually I was going to use on Perch, but now I'm going to use on Thunderclap. So I hit Thunderclap for 2, and then Thunderclap deals you, Parker, also 2. But I get to roll, because of my Dark Arbiter, I do get to roll for stun. Or for crit.
That would be good
No.
to crit. Oh.
Stun would be great.
Yeah,
Stun would be great on that.
Did you roll? I missed it.
I did. I missed. I got flank, which
Okay.
doesn't do anything.
Oh, guys.
And then I'm going to use handheld cannon 14. Oh, somebody's at 17. Yeah, but if I hit you well, then you won't take. Oh, I'm gonna take damage from the stupid guard.
The tactics. So it's such a simple game creates such
The
tactics. I love
environment
it. I
edition
love it.
is so good.
Whatever. I'm still gonna try and hit you.
It
So
twists
I'm
the
gonna
game. It literally does twist the game.
I'm gonna hit Mr. Orc jerk
bad.
for
Or jerk.
for 3 or.
Where's this crit dice? I want to see this. Come on, come on.
Hit you for 6.
Come on. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I
5,
get to roll
6.
again, but I already got it. And then at the end of my turn, I'm actually going to look at the.
Environment.
I'm actually gonna look. Oh, I have to draw a card first.
Okay.
Then I'm actually gonna look at my own deck. No, I won't. I'm gonna look at the environment. I want to see if I can put more stuff out
Needs
that'll
to
kill
know.
us.
Just go scorched earth.
Man, it'd be great if the environment won and just like murder us all.
Right?
Oh, I am gonna not shuffle,
Uh-oh.
and then it is gonna be played
I am scared.
Avalanche.
Oh,
Shuffle
no.
all non-environment allies into their respective decks.
just lost the game.
Oh,
The human
fuck.
gets knocked out.
That's harsh.
I don't think I have a problem.
Well done.
Yes.
Well done,
You-
environment.
Bye, goodbye Percy. Goodbye a bunch
What
of
did it say?
explosions and
Shuffle
stuff.
into deck. Okay.
Yes, shuffle them into your deck.
So shuffle into deck,
Oh,
not discard
okay.
pile.
Yes, correct.
All that
to flip
reordering
like
I just
this.
did.
I only have one hand. Hold on.
You're the best, buddy.
It's flipped. Now it's together. Now I shuffle.
That's so satisfying. Yeah, shake it up.
All right.
And then it's the environment ally phase. Everybody takes 1 damage.
Oh, shove it.
And then actually, everybody besides the orc then takes 2 damage. Because, Parker, you and I are tied.
1, 2.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, there's
Because of the
no other-
guard.
But
Yeah,
the guard
there's no-
target's the highest. You're at 18.
The 2 highest.
Oh.
And
Yes,
they're
so
tied.
you also take...
I'll take
2.
2.
That's awesome. I mean,
Wait, you were at 17 before. Did you hit plus instead of minus? Oh, no,
I'm-
were you?
no.
No, you were at
No, I was-
19.
I was at
Holy
19.
crap.
Yeah.
Hey,
He should really take
I probably
all
shouldn't
4.
have hit you. Probably should have hit the orc. Now that I'm thinking about it.
it's all right. I like the blood feud going on between the orc and the
Yeah,
It's-
I mean, they're just so much bigger than us.
yeah.
They
Really
just
not fair.
Halflings just seem like chubby Fae or something
Yeah.
like that.
Chubby Faye. Oh, man. And I
You don't
even
get
have-
our cool wings.
right.
All right. I don't have the. Man. All right. I guess that I am going to do a blast here as my action.
Primordial
Target.
blast.
Are you
And
still
you're
water?
Water.
I am
yeah.
water, yeah. So I'm going to heal Parker 2 and me 2.
Oh man, that would have been a great way for you to have
I thought about it.
ended our blood feud.
I thought about it. All right, I'm going to
take
draw one card as that because I'm water.
So that's fascinating. He has to choose 2 people.
right? I have to choose, right?
Correct.
Because it doesn't say. Yeah.
So if he had an ally, it'd be great.
That's
but
what I wanted. But you guys murdered mayonnaise.
That's cool.
All right, that was my play. Now I'm skill. I'm going to do I'm going to punch the Fae for 2 points of damage with my elemental blast, water fist.
Just hearing a Digimon.
It's just water blast.
I don't have an ally, and I draw one more card. Well, not that card though. Go back.
You have drawn the turn order. You win the game.
All right, and there we go. That's what I wanted. There we go. That's a good start.
Does that feel good, buddy?
No, I won't get to my setup. I'm gonna get murdered. All right, it's your turn, Uncle Danny.
Alrighty. So start. Let's see. Remind me of this. Interesting. Change things. Can I see this guy again? Okay. And then this one. You're very kind.
Oh, I don't mind.
All right. Last one.
Okay, now I mind. I'm just kidding.
Sorry. Can you show me the table real quick?
Yes. Who would you like to see first?
Actually, what you're doing right now is good.
Okay.
Scroll just a little bit in there.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Scroll out.
I'm scrolling out.
Okay.
This is kind of fun, guys. I'm like a taxi driver.
Yeah.
Where are you headed?
And then, okay.
Then these guys are.
These
in here.
guys,
I
I
forgot
know.
about them. Shoot.
I know. Yes. Okay. I'm going to use my action card. 1 in 1,000. 1 in 100,000.
Oh, I bumped it again.
Supposed to be 1 in a million. We may have.
Oh, wait.
I think it is
No,
a million, but
it is-
we
you're
wrote
right.
it in the worst possible way.
I see it
There's
now.
no
0, 0,
commas.
0, 0, 0.
Yeah, there's 6 zeros.
Yes. Play that.
Boop.
And I'm going to attack the town guard, which should take him out because I do 4 damage.
Town guard's gone.
And then,
What else is it? Just says do nothing else. Okay.
and that's it. Yeah. And that goes. And then for my skill, I'm going to use trick and take out the villagers.
Wow, team player here.
Yeah. Well, I get hit by them a lot.
Actually, you don't even have this anymore either. Get out of here.
Percy.
Oh, I
Poor
lost it.
Percy.
That's right. And then draw,
And then draw.
end turn. I'll let you
Thank
look
you,
at this
sir.
for a second.
Sweet. Okay.
I very clearly need a supply train, so I'm going to draw
Parker,
2
how are you at
cards from
13?
that. I thought I was keeping up. Am I not?
No, you didn't take the
He
additional
healed
2.
me. Yeah, I got
Oh,
healed.
he
recently.
healed you. Crap.
I think that was it.
Never mind. I forgot.
Blood feud, man.
Oh, I get to draw 2 cards and play 2 cards. Guess who's back?
Oh no! No!
Both of them? Are you kidding me?
That's what I just drew.
That's awesome.
Randomly.
I don't even know if we can do enough damage to take them both out.
That's so good. It's like everyone blew up, and then a
Yeah.
few seconds later, the humans just come marching back in.
Yeah, they've dug themselves out of the avalanche.
Oh my gosh,
Oh God.
that's great. They did outfit the tanks as Zamboni.
Yeah,
That's how they got
that's
through.
it. Yeah, the Zambonis are working in the avalanche.
And then I guess I deal 1 target, 1 irreducible. Do I bite the hand that just fed me? Or
How dare you! I helped dig you out of that avalanche.
no, it's gotta be a halfling again. One to halfling.
Ouch!
And then draw and end.
All right, this is
My turn.
That was a good turn. Yeah, it's on to
They
you.
just
I
squished.
never thought I
Cassandra
would
like frogs.
propose working. I never thought I would fight side by side by an orc, but maybe with a friend. I'm going to play Mortal Strike against Parker, which lets me
Backstabber.
roll for crit 3 times to see if I crit him.
my champion. 1, 2,
Yes.
3 at least.
Well,
Gets
so it's
three
three.
different cards. Yeah,
Yes. Or
Boom.
twice.
You
Sorry.
twice.
How
yeah.
many dice to do now? 3
Two.
chances.
Sorry,
to
it's
crit?
only two. Two.
Well, there's
so-
one on there. Oh, your skill wasn't active. Okay.
Yes.
Does it crit?
Of course
Oh,
it
come
does.
on!
One,
This
two,
guy's got
three.
the luckiest dice.
So
I
you
love
get
it.
hit for 6.
Oh no!
my God.
That's-
Wow.
That's my first. Listen,
Oh.
Orc, that was gonna be going to you, but it's not.
I
Next.
love the.
For my
Oh, here
next
it is.
card, because I have hover boots and I can play 2 cards, I'm playing Big Red Button.
No.
No!
I'm getting rid
Oh.
of this,
Holy smokes!
That's 6.
and this.
9.
It's gonna be 6. It's gonna be 6, and it's going to or sorry, it is gonna be 9, and
Yeah,
it's
3
going
times
to
2.
you, there, Mr. Halfling Sniper. And I do get 1 roll. If I crit, you're dead.
No.
His dice have been hot all
Wait,
night.
I know
guys.
it's been really hot all night.
Oh!
Oh! So you still take 9 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then for my my actual attack.
Oh no.
Oh, you're both for my actual attack.
Oh, spread the
I mean,
love.
you got to spread the. I mean, if you don't hit me, I would be mad.
Yeah, but you're the only one who I can trust to hit me, to put me down if I become too powerful.
That's awesome.
I got to go for the guy who's gonna nuke the entire board. I'm going for Parker. I'm
Nice.
trying to get him out of the game.
Nice.
So it's
How much is
3. It's 3, and I get 1 roll to see if I.
Okay, either 3 or 6.
Okay.
1,
Whew.
2,
Just 3.
3.
Still in.
Oh,
Well, the environment though
Okay.
could make a mess.
That was fun.
Do you? And so you don't have much for cards out now.
yeah, that was it.
No, I basically
He
I
the
blew up
ship.
all my stuff. Yeah, I
Alright.
was like, no, I need everybody to be hurt.
I'm gonna blow
Okay,
up before the humans blow us all up.
we can only draw 1 card per turn.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Ah, well, okay, cool. Not too worried about that one.
We can handle the cold.
Back to usual rules.
All right, so my first thing, I'm gonna throw an ally out. Because why not?
Nice. Oh man, that HP.
Oh, yeah, I love this. I love
The
the
swarm.
swarm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna skill. My only skill. Let's see. Who should I do 2 damage to? Who's got the most health? Oh man, but the fairy
You.
just chose not to. Me, yeah. I do 2 damage to myself. Orc is confused because the blood feud. Literally
Yes.
watched the Fae choose not to blow him up. I'm so confused. Oh wait, are these?
Love it. This is like you're starting to
Those
fall
are
in
both
love
allies.
with
Oh
combat.
crud.
Those are both out, and nobody has enough stuff to be able to.
I'm doing 2 damage to that. I took it away.
Okay.
And then I take away your power.
That's great.
So you're choosing
you get-
4 targets, so you can hit.
Yeah, so that was your skill.
That was my
so then
skill.
You get
Now I'm
4
doing
Oh,
additional
ally.
right.
targets.
Now we're on this. Okay.
Yeah.
Which
So-
basically you get to say who you don't want to deal. There's 5 targets out that aren't your friends, so you get to say which one of us you don't want to hit.
Oh man. 4 targets. I think I'm gonna hit both spells. Parker and Scott.
Fair. Could have just killed Parker instead of
Oh wait, what?
attacking his spells. You
I hit
coulda
him for
Parker
2.
Late. No
two.
takes
You could have hit
axes.
Parker for 2
I did
and
hit-
then hit
I
him for
said-
2 with your ally.
Oh well, that was badly planned. I just spread the love. The orc was just—it's a dumb orc
He's
thing.
confused.
He's confused.
Because
Yeah,
this beautiful Fae didn't strike him for the first time.
I didn't play a card either. That's okay.
Still
It's okay. He still struck me, so
Played the
I know
ally,
that
right?
we still have our.
No.
Oh yeah. All right, that is going to be the end of my turn. What?
Nothing. Carry on.
Oh, did you see my card?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Chat.
I won't.
Maybe you should pick for him.
Chat, how about you pick for me? Put $5 on the target.
Ooh.
Bidding starts now. All right.
Starts now.
All
That's
right.
good. All right, here we go. Women. Okay.
Parker, before it becomes your turn, I want you to know that I'm sorry and I love you.
I do want to point out that Scott texted me a few minutes ago. I'm about to ruin these guys' entire career.
Yeah, and then you put out you put out your most powerful spells. If I would have killed him, then you would have killed me just as easily.
That's funny. Do I take a risk? Let's see. Not many out right now. Now, okay. Weapons apply to the skill you're doing. Is that correct?
They apply to all damage that your
All damage.
yes, that your character does.
Yeah, you're champion.
All right.
Your champion.
This is why I prefer co-op play, but I will play the longbow.
So that's my job. So he's adding a weapon. You're not targeting me.
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Parker. I'm doing trick on Parker.
Okay,
Dun,
so
dun, dun.
3
Plus
plus 1 is 4, so
4.
that definitely kills. Don't even need to roll.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
Sorry, buddy.
No.
-4.
yes.
Shake that. You're not allowed to roll anymore.
Sure.
I'm teasing you.
Crit. There
Oh
it is.
yeah,
There it
okay.
is.
Ouch.
Now, do your spell allies stay in effect?
I
No,
think it's
everything
more
from
fun
his-
if they do.
Well,
Parker.
Yeah,
let them stay.
Well, this is something that maybe you and your chat can talk
Yeah.
can help us out with.
Yeah.
We've kind of gone back and forth on, does that just mean your champion is gone, or does it mean that your entire play area is done?
I mean, all jokes aside, I mean, the rule of thumb would be you cut off the head of the beast. It's done,
Right.
and that would be
Yes.
the lead
Now-
champion leading.
I like that idea specifically right now.
But you could, in your action, when you write the rules, I'll let you talk in a second. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
You
go
could
ahead.
have it as an optional rule, just for more fun flavor. Like,
Okay.
you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, hey guys, you know, if these
Right.
are other options to play it with, if you want allies stay in.
That's a good idea
Yeah,
because we've
the thing
also
we want
had.
to avoid is if you go out really early, you're just sitting watching your friends have fun, and like you're
Yeah.
not.
Right.
Which I don't mind in this case, but yeah, it is fun to just have a little something to do. If you had an ally out, you still get to do your little damage. But these guys are pretty tough, so I can see why that would sway the game quite a bit. I think I would just decide who wins if I get to play.
Yeah, you would.
both
Yeah,
of
you
these.
literally would just. I mean, the
Just
orc, of
waiting.
course.
You could
Um,
at least kill either me or Dan.
Yeah, I think that's
Right.
a little unfair at this point.
Well,
Um,
I like that. Go ahead.
The
sorry.
one thought I had is if you had it champion dies, you're out. Something like the humans maybe could have an ability that could persist after the champion's death or something. Or
Yeah,
I guess all of them could
We've
have
talked
that.
about that too.
like maybe you flip them over and it has a different thing on the back. or
Yes,
something
because
like
that is actually a thing that Sentinel
Oh, yeah,
Multiverse
right.
does that I like, where on your
Like
turn
me.
you get to do one thing. But our thought with that too was again like, okay, if like I did a lot of damage to Parker and basically knocked him out of the game, does that just mean that now every time it's Parker's turn, he's just going to be like, well, deal 2 damage to you?
Well, if you do it,
And-
you could do just like just
Do
stun.
a last stand
Or
sort of
something
thing
like
where
that,
it's
yeah.
one more turn.
Oh, interesting.
I like that.
Whatever.
Because
Okay.
even
Whatever's
1 damage
active.
every turn, when we have this whole house of cards of like dependencies, it could be a pretty big swing, even 1
Yeah.
HP or something.
Or like, oh, well, now you get to have to discard a card. Because the idea would be you spread the love, kind of like we've been doing to keep everybody in check. But
Right.
if you're dead, there's no retaliation. You can just pick one person and
Right.
be like, well, I don't want you to win.
That's true.
So,
That's fascinating. That's interesting. So I'll shout out in chat if there's anything.
Rex-
Oh, good
Yeah,
night,
maybe
Rex.
Good night, Rex. Yeah, he had to go to
Rex
bed.
is going to bed.
Understandable.
Rex
so
shows up
on
for
my
all
turn,
our
I will be
streams.
playing
Ooh.
Explosives expert.
Explosives
That's
Expert, which would have been a lot better when I had
The
4.
explosives. Yeah.
Yeah, when I had 4 conditions. But yeah, so he deals X targets 2, where X is the number of friendly conditions in play plus 1. So right now it would be just 2. So for my actual turn, I'm going to hit the orc for 3, and I'm going to roll to see if I crit.
Which, yes. Oh, yeah.
6!
Oh, I zoomed in. If you double click that button, it zooms in. There we go.
Nice.
And then I'm going to hit the...
The environment's going to kill us all.
You know, right?
Well, so I hit you for 6. So,
I
wait,
did
were you
take
at
away.
12? You were at
Yeah,
12.
yeah, I took
He's
away.
at 12,
Okay.
yeah.
I took
I'm going to
away
hit
3
you
and
for
3.
2. Yeah, I'm going to hit you for 2, and Dan, I'm going to hit you for 2.
Mm.
That way you're both at 4.
Wow.
Death is here.
Okay.
Death is in the room.
So that'll be...
We do have a Reaper
is
on
that the end of your
board,
turn?
so- What do we got?
Yes. So
He drew something good. I heard it.
I did something that if I
I
get to
heard the
play
chuckle.
that,
I was just
Yeah.
gonna pretend.
if I
it didn't.
play that, I hopefully just get the win. Oh, is this the last card?
Is that the last
No.
card of the deck too? Oh,
No,
that
no.
would have been cool.
All non-environment targets
Ugh.
take 2 damage.
Jeez Louise.
Oh.
So my swarm takes 2. And I take 2.
hmm
Jeez.
My explosive experts take 2. And he has, yeah. I forgot we just made snow sharks for no reason.
Snow sharks. I love it.
I love it,
It's
too.
great. No, that's fantastic.
Why not?
All right.
All right,
okay.
Works.
Now I gotta make some choices.
That's all life really is, isn't it? In the
Yeah.
end.
Okay. Yeah. Choices made. I played this card.
Choices made.
So
Destroy a card.
so I have also the condition where I get to use 2
Yeah, where you
different
get
skills per turn.
Just gonna go
Play
ahead.
card skill is gonna be destroy 4 or less. Well, I guess. Oh wait, I get to choose the order of my skills, right?
Yep, I'm
Yeah.
already packing up. Listen, I understand where this is going.
Interesting.
Yeah. Done. Done. And so that leaves my ally. My swarm is gonna hit 2 targets with 2 damage. So I'm gonna hit.
Oh my gosh.
You have 2 health. I won.
Yeah, you
Ha!
did.
That's it.
Yeah, you did.
That's the game.
Wow. So I'm gonna hit.
And I love it because you have also 2 health. If you didn't
Yeah.
kill both
No,
of us
that was
right
it.
there,
That was
Right.
it.
if you didn't kill both of us right now, one
It
of us
would've
would have
been
killed
over.
you.
Yep.
The orcs prevail. The town folks are now doing my laundry.
You
I
have
love
fun living in your weird high mountain town.
Yes.
With sharks.
With sharks.
Well, yeah, actually, and then you don't kill the sharks, and then the sharks kill you next turn. The real winner is the environment.
Oh, good night, kiddos. My kids were watching. Good job, Dad.
Look at this.
Oh.
Whining at the beginning and comes out top. I do like the idea too that there's that moment during the fight and the Fae and the orc champions just look at each other and the Fae understands.
The fan understands.
I know what's about to happen. That was fun, you guys.
That was a
Oh
good
my
game.
God.
yeah, that was
Not
a
just
really good game.
mechanically, but the imagination that you guys bring. Like you said, the little
Oh.
storyline that we formed.
We tend to
Yeah.
do that a lot.
It's so
great.
good.
That's the RPG
Well,
side
and
of
this
us, for
this
sure.
really
Yeah.
aids itself. I love the environment
Yes.
addition because that just changes the whole game. Just
It's some-
having that non-player character, basically.
Can't forget about it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, because that's what made you. It's a good game, but that's what makes it feel different too, in a way.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
different than Magic the Gathering. It's different than a lot of these other games because you have this interesting twisting element to it.
Yeah. Well, and it encourages, I don't know, because we love doing that, making a story out of it. So it encourages that when you're attacking the environment, you kind of feel like you're helping each other. So then it gets a little weird and it could change the meta politics of the
Yeah.
game,
So,
which that's really cool.
awesome.
And the fun thing for me is whenever we had like the guard out, and I was like, "Well, do I want to hit? Do I want to hit him, or do I want to?" Because
Just let him
then
go.
he'll get, yeah, or like then he won't be the highest. Because me being right before the environment, I had
Right.
that thought. Like every time I had that mental math of like, do I hit somebody or do I hit somebody else? Because then they'll be the highest, or this or that. But
It's great touch.
I'm disappointed I lost, but if I was gonna die, I'm glad it was to an orc.
Honors
I
mine.
just like to think at the end, like we were both beaten down, and you just came over and just ate the Fae.
So sweet and sugary.
It goes to silhouette, slow motion, blood splatter.
No,
Like we were actually fighting, and then you were like, "Wait, I can just
eat you."
I'm just bigger than you."
Awesome.
Claps aren't gonna bring you back.
That's great.
Oh man. All right,
Sweet.
let's see. Well, real quick, we'll pull up some. Is there any specific art you want me to pull up? I just got to add that to the overlay.
Yeah. This is our concept art page. And so, like I said, it's AI generated in large part right now, but we want to replace all of this. So we're thinking through the art direction and how to put a unique spin on all of these kind of very tropey fantasy things.
Mm-hmm.
We don't just want to be D&D again. We don't just want to be Tolkien again. So we're working with artists already just at this concept stage of like, how do we make it a little more interesting? How can we do something new?
Yeah, actually,
So we
the
start
artist.
phase. Oh, go ahead.
Well, the artist for it was the artist for the Fae, right? That said about having it more of a techno. We actually took them from they were going to be gnomes, and then we got that really cool art, and we're like, wow, like the idea of like a techno mancer kind of like Fae, that would be really cool. And the same thing with the it was the halflings. The halflings, we were just like, oh, they're just, these
They live in the swamp,
scummy dudes. Yeah, and they like really run into it and had a good idea for that, of them being like very like almost like bayou deep south kind of like.
They're in the mud. They're gonna need stilts. They should
like voodoo-y.
Have a turtle back armor and alligator skin.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of cool new ideas on that, and a lot of the world building. We don't have flavor text on the cards, so we're trying to do it visually in that way of just like
we're debating on
they
trying
look
to
the environment.
fit flavor text in, but it's one of those things where can we fit it in without taking over kind of the card where you're not really being able to say we don't want them to be too busy, but that's in the future, because we have a lot. Like one of the things that I've pitched to Parker was the dwarves are actually from the sky instead of from the ground, so they're made instead of rocks, they're made of clouds. So it's like the same kind of big beard, but it's a big billowy wispy smoke beard.
Okay,
that's so cool.
And the elves, we had a fun idea. Like elves are always portrayed as very beautiful and tall and elegant, and so what if it was like too far in that direction? It was like cosmetic surgery gone wrong, and they kind of look a little monstrous because of their high cheekbones.
Yeah, they're
and long ears.
Yes, they're almost Slenderman-esque.
Was that like a Bioshocky kind of feel there with?
Yeah.
And humans are just humans. We don't care about them.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
But with so many weird things around, the one normal thing stands out as weird.
I love it.
Yeah.
And trying to give
They're
everybody
tanks.
something to latch on to. If you want to be the little turtle kid, you can latch on to halflings, and if you just want to be the human, he kind of looks like a bad guy. He's not explicitly a bad guy, but he's kind of Lucius Malfoy hair going on.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the
These are
orcs are the big
great.
tough one, obviously, kind of playing to stereotypes.
Yeah, I gotta have a little
So,
stereotype, right?
It's fun, especially for a card game, I feel like, too.
Yeah.
That
That's great.
Well, the orcs, though, we did have somebody who was doing a little bit of concept work for us at one point, and
we're showing
they drew them with like sliced with like crustaceans and stuff, which was
different
really
animals. The eagle.
Yeah.
I kind of like some of those ideas.
yeah.
We might pick one of those and run with it, or everyone is a different animal. I don't know.
Like I said, then we have the other
Turtle
10 banners that I came up with.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we've got cow people. We've got tree people.
Bovinatars.
Yes. So we have Ents. Let's see if I can remember them off the top of my head. We have Ents, trolls, essentially dragonborn, cyborg people, cows.
I want the cows.
Demons,
Angels and demons.
yes, demons,
always kind of a
angels,
symmetry.
goblins.
Oh my
You name
gosh.
it.
That's cool.
The goblins I like. The goblins are great. They are full on like loot goblin. They steal other people's cards and stuff, and
That's so
that's
they're
great.
very fun.
That's
And
fun.
the Ents are
Um,
so in tune with the environment that they're not affected by a lot of environment cards. That's their whole
Oh,
shtick. They gain
yes.
power from just having more environment cards out and all that.
Yep.
That would be
Wow.
fascinating.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that is. Parker actually has that in tabletop and like an
Oh, yeah.
older.
We can reload it.
Yeah. Man, there are two more. I can't remember what the other two are.
We have
I made them-
Alchemist drawn
Well,
up at the bottom here. If you, now it's all shifted and stuff, but towards the bottom there's the two expansion packs that I have made. I wanted to go remake all the cards. I guess the top for you over here is where they are.
Good, I'm letting Jake take the wheel.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
I can spin it around for you if that would help.
I can
but,
do the
yeah,
alt.
there's Ents.
Boom.
Yeah.
So I'm showing Ent right now.
Environment.
Oh, okay.
I
Wow,
love
that's
that.
cool. That's cool. And then, oh, you put some of the cards out too. And then the other, an alchemist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, the other
potions.
two banners were satyrs and lichens.
Oh,
So-
nice.
Cool.
Yes. You got two wolf hearts over here, so
Yeah.
we like that.
Yeah, the lichens, they're all of the expansion ones are a little bit more weird. So the lichens have every turn you flip between being beast and like
Oh.
non-beast, and
Yeah.
depending on what side you are, kind of like the elementalist where you get to choose.
Yeah.
The
That's
beast
cool.
is just every turn it flips, and then whatever it's on is what effect happens either from your. I think your champion I had even having different abilities depending on which
Mm.
side it is.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I have a
Coming
lot
down
of
the
fun
line.
doing that.
That's awesome. Man, that's fun. I'm gonna spread these out because
Jake's playing now.
Yeah, the little potions, you can shrink somebody else so
I
they
saw
have
that. I love
negative
that.
1 defense and strength.
That's
Sprout.
so
Tiny little
good.
guys. Alchemist was too strong recently
Yeah.
when we replayed. They won a lot.
Oh,
Okay.
that's interesting.
Yeah, gotta tone them down.
Yeah, which honestly I was really surprised about because when I was making them, I kind of felt like they were underpowered because they weren't. I didn't feel like they were doing a lot.
Yeah.
I felt like they were affecting other people, but not doing a lot themselves. But I guess it also has a lot to do with who
Who the
it's
other
paired
deck
with.
is.
Yeah, the other half.
I
Sure.
feel like he was
Oh,
orc or
yeah.
something, so he was just also dealing damage.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting. That's because it's exponential by combining all the pairs. That's a lot to think about.
We probably haven't played every permutation. Well, we did the math, including the environment shuffling. We'll never play all of them. You think
Yeah,
Fascinating.
with
in the billions or something.
with the expansions, it would take something like 100 billion years or something to play through all of them.
That's cool.
And that was like if you played every day.
Yeah.
All the way to another galaxy.
Yeah, it was
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Well, and I love
the target there. Oh, sorry. There's
No,
just
go
the
ahead.
target is like if you want to get into Magic the Gathering, but it's just the time commitment, the learning aspect, the monetary involvement. This is like a light way to introduce some of those mechanics. It's not a full analog, but it's just you shuffle two together, and there's still a lot of replayability and all that, a lot of strategy to it.
What I like about
Right.
it too is I don't have to buy my cards, and you don't have to buy your cards.
It's
I
all
mean,
in
for
one
the
box.
base set, I mean, you have it all in this
Yeah.
box. I mean, but there's a ton of fun to be had here. Like you said, even just the base core stuff, which we played tonight. I mean, the kids and I have not gotten bored of it because there's tons of different ways to play. And then if you add a little bit of a story element, it just becomes a unique thing. So
Yeah, when Jake stopped over earlier today and his daughter was with him, her face lit up when
Yeah.
she was talking about it. She's like, "Oh yeah, it's so easy to learn." And
That's great.
that's awesome.
so,
I mean, I would pitch it as a family game too. I mean,
I like too.
Yeah,
that you
that's
Yeah.
I mean, you can kind of do this with Magic the Gathering, but you don't even have to pick. You can roll dice or something and
That's what
just
we've done.
see what
yeah.
happens.
For the
Yeah.
environment, we roll dice, unless there's an elf, because it's just fun.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And it crafts a story and that's
Well,
something
we shouldn't say
love.
too much because
No.
we're gonna do a druid's table on
We
this.
are, yes.
All right.
So
Spilling the beans.
No, it's great. Yeah, we'll talk
Yeah,
about
we're
it
gonna-
more.
We're gonna
Okay.
get off here, and then we'll see your review, and it's like, this game is the worst. Made me kill my friend.
Yep. We'll be the positive negative. Jake liked it. He won, so it's a great game.
Awesome.
That's so exciting. Thank you guys so much for
Yeah, thank you for having us
coming
on.
and playing this.
It's been a lot of fun.
We will definitely do more. I'll try to play it a couple more times because we will do our first live. Technically, this was our first live Druids Table,
Yeah.
but playtesting
awesome.
thing. Yeah, so we're gonna start doing Druids Table live. So one of the things we'll do is go over this game. I'll try to play it a couple more times. Maybe get my wife to play it and stuff, and we'll get more people's thoughts on it, and we'll talk about that and some other news things. And going into March, Jake and I are gonna try doing more Druids Table as a live show.
Yep.
So we're really excited
Cool.
about that.
We have some cool plans. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
Because before we were just doing recorded, just for people who don't know, the viewers.
Mhm.
And so we're going to switch it to more of a live stream format. And I think I'm looking forward to it.
And we are in the works of, it's costing money and time, but we're in the works of simultaneously streaming on YouTube and Rumble. So that might be coming out soon.
Awesome.
Yeah. So hopefully for those of you out there watching, thank you so much for joining in on Rumble. Check out the Linktree link. I have it in chat there, and it's also in the description. Of course, I got to add it after, but the music we were playing was Tabletop Audio and Monument Studios, so check them out. I'll add the descriptions in there. We love their stuff. This was in Tabletop Simulator.
Which you can find on Steam.
You can get it on Steam, and it's a lot of fun. So I highly recommend
Oh, wow.
it.
Lady Hawk, who should be sleeping. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Newborn baby at home, and she's sitting here watching us. She said, I'll play with you guys. That's my wife. She loves this game. Has been a lot of fun. So
It's great.
Great
And
to hear.
we'll get into
Yeah,
it in Druid's
yeah, let's
Table.
save some
I think
of it for
it's-
Druid's
it's-
Table.
It's a good family game too. That's
Yeah.
what I enjoy because it's not going too dark or anything. So you can
Yeah, for sure.
decide how deep into the story you're going to craft it.
Yeah, we
depending
tried
on
to
the
we
kids.
tried to have like the trick or treat and the snow sharks. We want to keep it a little bit light instead of just like full on Tolkien high fantasy. Everybody's speaking in weird tongues.
Right. Although you could totally do that if you wanted to, which
Yes.
is great. There's enough flexibility there. So join us on the 17th for our review. A couple shout outs for Avenue Studios. Next Thursday, we're doing a Force Forge for Fantastical
Oh,
February.
yeah.
And then on the 22nd, which is also Thursday, we'll be playing the game we're forging. That's going to have a Squirrel Plays as well as Interplanar Crossroads and hopefully another special guest. Stay tuned for that. And then we are coming to the end of Bomb Squad.
Yep.
February is the last session of that. So those will be wrapping up. And I just posted some more behind the scenes in our Discord of the new show coming out that our supporters are helping craft the story for. So
Absolutely.
keep your eyes out for that. And if you want to join, you can help craft the story with us and see the behind the scenes on that. I think
Kingmaker.
nothing else to say other than this has been an amazing first Druids Table with Champions of Aednir. Check them out. Again, link in the description below to see all the stuff they're doing on their socials, and you can get it for Tabletop Simulator. Correct? That's right there in the link.
Yes.
If I remember
Yep.
right. Perfect. So
Free on Steam Workshop.
check that out. And is the Discord's just open to anyone? You can
Yep.
hop
Discord's
on.
open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
links on there. Yeah.
Perfect. So
And
like
like I said before, we try to play Wednesdays at like 7 Eastern time. We've kind of been off of it for holidays, but we want to try to get back into the swing of it. So
yeah, oh, that's so awesome. So hop in their Discord, give them a like, follow them, and check it out on Tabletop Simulator. And if you're in the Geneseo area, I should say, next weekend, Jake and I
Yes.
are going to be there playing games. Jake will have his set of the Champions of Aednir there too, if you want to check it out and look at it in the physical form. So if you're in the Geneseo, New York area, we'll be at GAG 28, GAGG 28. I know. And my wife laughs every time I see where we're going. But so check us out there. I'll be running Open Legend. Jake's doing, what are you doing?
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
Yep.
Second edition. So join us
Level
there.
0 funnel.
Aha.
I plan on killing
Crush
some
them.
characters, not players.
Clarification. So without further ado, this has been another fantastical episode of Druid's Table, an Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing force known as Avenue Studios by joining our locals or Patreon community. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, but you'll also gain access to bonus content as well as our private Discord where you can chat with us, play games, including West Marches Style, Pathfinder, Kingmaker, 2nd Edition, and so much more. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for the sound, music, and ambience that we use, as well as the link tree for Champions of Aednir. And thank you so very much for joining the adventure. We will see you next time.
Good night, y'all.
All right, bye.